Starborn 007 with the Barbershop Sports Talk Show. Get on up in. Okay, Gibson. I see you in the building, Gibson. You know what I'm saying? I see you in the building, Gibson. Let me make sure I got the sound. I think I got the sound. Everything pretty good. Gibson.
Yeah.
I know it's talking. I can see. I think the sound and everything is pretty good. But this is Starborn 007. Let me see if I can hear it myself. Yeah, I can hear it. It's all good. Get on up in the room, y'all. We gonna get on LeBron James and all of them. Luke, they all gotta go. You know what I'm saying? They all gotta go. I don't trust them. They are horrible. They done screwed up the Lakers. Magic, they need to go. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear y'all work. They need to go. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. They need to go.
You know,
we tired of playing games with these people. They need to go.
They're not leaving. They're not taking LeBron out.
Oh, we got 3 people watching. Let's do it. Let me get it. I can see the people on here. Oh, okay, Joseph / Island attorney. I see you. I'm tired of playing games with these people. Yeah.
Man, bro.
We need to.
What's up?
Bro,
DJ.
Why y'all didn't do the show earlier, man?
How come I can't hear you guys?
Starborn just hit me up too.
Can y'all hear DJ? Let me go in here. I cannot hear you guys.
Yeah, man. I'm about to be at work in 30 minutes, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick. Yo.
Yeah.
Star, let's talk about at least the Lonzo thing, because that's some serious shit.
I cannot hear you. I can hear you when I can.
DJ, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear both of you.
Yeah, Star, I can hear you.
Wait, I gotta start it over because I can't hear you. Only way I can hear you is I got my TV on. I cannot hear y'all on the thing.
Okay. So
y'all should listen, leave and come back.
All right.
I can't hear y'all. Only way I can hear y'all is with the thing. Yeah, come back. There you go. There you go, Joseph. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think 313. I just looked when I went to when I looked on ESPN, Michigan is playing, so most likely he's not gonna be on. I don't know why I can't hear them guys. I can hear them when I do it through the TV, but I can't hear them on the screen. Yeah, them guys. Gibson.
Yeah, you hear me? You hear me?
I cannot hear you guys. What is going on? Come on, man.
Wow.
I cannot hear you. I know y'all talking because when I put the TV on, I can hear y'all then, but it's not obviously the TV going to be a second behind live action.
Man, this is
Yo. Look at that. Everyone is joining. I can't hear. That's what I mean about this, man. Let me what I'm gonna try to download it on my app.
You'll start. Why don't if you can fix it?
I cannot hear y'all at all. Let me see. I'm gonna try to see if I could do something with this app. Oh, y'all still got hang time on here. Let me see something.
Well, DJ, since you can't hear it.
Let me see something, man.
Yeah, what's up, Gibson?
I can't hear y'all through the live, man. I can only hear y'all through the TV. Hold on real quick.
Allen being a snake, but not to this extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, not robbing his own people.
Man, I'm not surprised at all, man. I knew he was going to do this, and nobody listened. Matter of fact, RW last spring sent LeVar an email telling him to beware of this dude, and even forward LeVar
212. We still
what he said to him in an email.
Well, that's the thing. But the problem is, and that's why I didn't fully agree with you guys on Twitter, is because RW is an asshole. So listening to him is like anyone else would have probably got it through, but even Lonzo couldn't get it through the wall.
Yeah,
I think it was a blessing in disguise.
Yes, it was.
It's a complete blessing. Lonzo knows to finally take full control of this company. and not let LeVar make any choices on who can control it. I know that sounds cruel, but I think LeVar is a great idea guy, but don't allow him to make the plans.
Yeah, you're right. And we're not trying to blame LeVar, but as a father, you have to vet these people out.
Let me get my headphones, man.
I mean, yeah, I can't, I can't really, LeVar, thought the guy was his friend. He was friends with this guy for 9 years. And people are trying to say that's not a lot. But that's 9 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot of years, man. Like, and it's crazy because I went through the same thing when I was party promoting. Dudes just trying to get 500 here and there off of you. Disgusting.
I think Lonzo's really mad right now, man. I think that he's trying to get full control of BBB, or I think he may side with somebody.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. You know what's crazy though? People are saying, "Oh, he could have took the 15 mil over 5 years." Oh, why didn't he? I'm like, that's not a lot of money considering how much he made his first year. This is actually good for him because now if he does show Nike or whatever company, look how much I made on my own, he could get a bigger amount.
Nah, they're gonna stay the same. It's just Allen. Allen messed up. Some things happen, but it's just weird. I ain't talking about y'all. I looked on Twitter, and it's just weird. It's like, all right, Allen messed up. I already did on Sean Allen, so I'm gonna let y'all go most on Allen. But it's just like, he messed up, and they got to reconfigure some things. I just know people. Oh man, he should just leave and go to another shoe. It's just a person who owed 16% in a share of the company didn't do what they were supposed to do, got swindled. Now you got to regroup. You know what I'm saying, and come back. I mean, it'd be stupid just to run a Nike. You do got to make a better shoe per se, if it is the shoe or not. But he wear numerous shoes. He wear the Kobe's, he wear the LeBron. So they definitely, the number one thing is a better shoe. That's the number one thing. If you can't make a better shoe, that's when you go with another company. But the thing about it is just a better shoe. Because look at Steph Curry. He got terrible shoes. To tell the truth, he got hurt with Nike. You know what I'm saying? Nobody say nothing about that. He got hurt. His ankle problem started with Nike, number one. And then what ended up happening, he went to Under Armour. Under Armour shoes is crap too. But what happened was he got his core much stronger. And by him getting his core much stronger, it kept him from having the ankle problems he had earlier in his career. And them shoes is horrible. He actually had the ankle problems in the Nikes. But I ain't gonna lie, I talked a lot about that. I'm gonna let y'all get yours off. Go to the Lakers.
Well, okay. Here's my thing. I think the best move is to do a partnership with a shoe company. And here's what I mean. It seems like Lonzo didn't really want to be, if he'll have to worry about all the ins and outs. And what he should do is be able to do a small partnership with a major Chinese shoe company, like what Clay does, because he already has a strong brand. He already proved he can do what comedians do, right? Some comedians, like what Monique failed to do. What a lot of comedians do when they don't have a big enough name to get with Netflix or HBO is they do their own sets. They pay for their own sets. They start growing, getting their videos out there and getting their views. Lonzo sort of did something of that sort. You know what I'm saying? With his T-shirts. So he could get on the big company brands for more cash. And he could start with his own shoe with those companies because he could literally say, look at this. Look what I did when I was selling shoes for $400. Look what my name brings.
DJ, you on?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Yeah, because a lot of talking, man. I did an hour show talking on that alone.
Yeah,
So
I need to go in, man. I need to go
I
in,
gotta
man.
go in.
Yeah, that's
Like,
I
man,
was just trying to.
there's no Lonzo has to take control of his whole career. Uh, we get it. LeVar is a good father to his kids, in terms of he of you know he loves his kids. The bad thing is he only listened to the people who agreed with him. So if you only listen to the people who agree with you, you're going to get hoodwinked, and that's what happened. Allen knew that if he kept agreeing with LeVar, he'll get what he wants. But he has to realize now that the people who didn't always agree with LeVar, but wanted him to do well, are the ones who generally were the good people in this quarter.
Yeah.
And thankfully, Debo caught that, because Debo, in the article, it said Debo was questioning concerns about the revenue stream that they was getting on Ball in the Family. And I told people they were making money off that. And Debo knew too. Debo was like, what happened to all the money and stuff in the revenue stream we were supposed to be getting for Ball in the Family? And then he went to the financial advisor. And it all makes sense.
Wow. They let him have all that control. You know what? Like I said before you thought I was.
I don't like this already because that's why I don't really have. We always we need to blame the person who did what they did. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Garnett. When I'm saying Kevin Garnett lost $70 million, Tim Duncan lost 20. Let me finish. Tim Duncan lost $20 million. So my point is, some stuff happened. My point is, what Allen is a bad man, but he conned 70 people over $6 million. So the man is absolutely great at what he do. You know what I'm saying? As far as conning people, he great at that. You know what I'm saying? Even AB the Hero, the dude Brandon, they pretty good dudes. And they all, even though I don't really agree why they doing that, but they, I just did that. They all basically like, well, he was a good dude. He even got us, man. I mean, I don't want to say too much bad about him because he was this and that. So he's a great, calm person. I just think more of the focus should be on him instead of something go wrong and we just take the meat. Oh, the daddy didn't, and the daddy is like, it happens to everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Obviously, you got to do better. I'm not going to say you don't, but it's just like, let's go on LeVar now. He made a mistake. The yes people. I just don't agree with that because millions of athletes got put out of money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and what Allen, wait, let me say one more thing. What Allen did also, which was awful, but what made him a great con man is he helped out a lot. He helped them get in positions that maybe they wouldn't have been in as far as the BBB brand. I ain't saying Lonzo per se, because he's going to be a top 10 pick regardless. We don't know if he'd have went 2 if it wasn't for LeVar Mao, but we know he'd have went in the top 5. You know, so he'd have had a career. You know what I'm saying? He'd have had a decent sneaking deal. So he wouldn't have been affected, him personally. But with the moves with Allen and them, Allen helped the whole brand. That's why he was so good at conning, because he was making a lot of power moves to help the brand out. But little that we know, he was doing that to help himself. I just don't think the dad should take some of the credit, you know, but I just don't think the dad should be, you know, like, oh, Lonzo should take, oh, I knew it, a yes man. I just don't understand. I don't agree.
Okay, first of all, I fully disagree on a lot of what you said, and I'm going to go on why. And DJ, you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, Allen did nothing good for the business. Like, Lonzo's name alone was enough for Allen to get in certain circles. Instead of using the business correctly, he used it to get more money out of people. He stole money from Lithuanian businesses.
he didn't do anything good with the business. Like the people, like you have to realize, and we're not blaming LeVar saying he's incapable, or we're just blaming him. You have to blame someone who didn't say, a guy who stole money in the past for more than been in prison for 7 years, and you say, I'll give you all of the control of the money. That is something that you have to go. Thankfully, Lonzo is in full control because yes, LeVar is a great dad. Yes, he is a visionary, but he is a bad businessman, and we could say that. Like my family has been in control of business. If someone comes out of jail for fraud, we are not giving him full control of an account.
Oh no,
that
would never happen in my family.
I'll let you talk. No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying, like, this is the thing, and this is what I've dealt with in party promoting. Yes, the guy is very charismatic, but they usually take away opportunities from you than they do give you opportunities. Like, we have to realize this. LaMelo missed out on some actual, like, because now I actually do believe that he was trying to get money out of tournaments. And now there's more information coming out about that.
Who called that out? Was that you, DJ? Who the one that called that out? That first one.
DJ called it out. And so when I see that, I'm like, wow, he actually stopped LaMelo from being able to prove himself. Like, these aren't, he didn't help anything. He took advantage of their name. That's all he did. And all he did was help, was be charismatic enough to say, hey, LeVar, give me some change. And LeVar, when warned, you know, LeVar is great, like I said, but he is a very cocky guy when he thinks he's right. That's just the fact. We could say that. So I'm just saying, no one here, the only one I feel really bad for in this situation is Lonzo. And I think this is a great opportunity for him to clean up the mess, because he could have went to jail for tax evasion. He could have went to jail for something, like something serious.
Boy, if it wasn't for Demo. If it wasn't for Demo, man, I tell you that's real family right there. I tell you, if it wasn't for him, man, this would have been bad. And I gotta say this before I leave. I gotta keep it real. Now, Gibson, you remember the people hating on me when I gave opinions about this dude, about his shady moves. I had people tell me, "Hey, man, give Allen a chance." I said, "Heck no. Hell no." Man, and I got to give it to you, Gibson. You back to me. You were on my corner. Starborn, on moments you were too. And,
I already knew when he was doing certain things, but I just usually a good calm man is good at something. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be a good calm. Remember, he swindled 70 million people out of close to $6 million. So you cannot get that close to people unless you're good at something.
Yeah, he's good at talking them into buying in an idea. He's not good at anything else. He's just good at having them buy into an idea.
You know, Allen never had a good success with BBB. Like you said, he had bad business in Lithuania. He did pay him right. And I know people disagree with RW. I remember when RW had the freaking list of what the JBA needed to do. It was the best list.
RW, man.
It was the best list I've seen. If Allen would have hired RW to be like the one making the decisions, he showed me the blueprint what the JBA needed to do. If the JBA listened to RW on that, they would have been a big time success.
Not even, you know what's crazy though, DJ? If they just hire a professional who understands the game instead of close friends to handle certain things, they would be making like probably $5 million a month. Like, I'm being real. There was a lot of opportunities that they've thrown under. Like, now I'm wondering, did they have legit European teams that wanted to play them but someone was asking for money. Now I'm wondering about all these situations now.
Oh yeah. And Gibson, people were hating on you when you start questioning stuff and calling you a hater. And I said, no, Gibson has a point, man. You can't be trusting these people, man. And when I read the article, we show respect to LeVar. But when he said that he felt like pretty much betrayed by Allen, and he said, we're gonna get this corrected as a family. No. Lonzo must get this corrected because it's his name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For now on, Lonzo must only associate with people who know business. Yep. No more family this, no more family that. It's done. It's done.
I don't agree, but it's all good.
I'm talking about in money management. I ain't talking about that stuff.
Money management.
LeVar, he wouldn't even be nowhere where he was at. You know what I'm saying? LeVar put all that time. A mistake was going to be.
We saying money management. We ain't talking about
money management. We're not talking about anything.
You know they're gonna change the money. You know, as a whole, they're gonna change the money management. You know what I'm saying? You know, as a whole, as a family, because they are family first. Money don't mean nothing without family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
they got caught by somebody. You know what I'm saying? They got caught by somebody who tricked them. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a person, Lonzo, obviously, he owns 51% of the brand. Probably that other 16% probably go to LaMelo now. So, obviously, he has to make some decisions. Like, I think he going to have his manager. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he has to make decisions on his own, too. But it's a family thing. You know what I'm saying?
His manager just released a statement saying that from now on,
I've seen that. Yeah,
he's making the decisions for Lonzo, and
Harrison
Gaines is the only one that's been consistent.
Yeah, and I get what DJ's saying. Sorry, he's not saying they cut off family. He's saying when it comes to certain professional aspects of a business,
like
they're professionals to run it.
Yeah, like LeVar made the thing to have Demo with him. You know what I'm saying? LeVar, the one that hired. Why?
No, Demo's been.
This sound like about you, Gibson, because when something go bad, you blame somebody. Then when something go good, you take it away, bro. Like,
what are you talking about? He's not blaming. He's not blaming LeVar all this time.
I said about Demo. What you just say about Demo?
Starboy, let me say this before I leave. Starboy, let me say this. Gibson is only talking about his financial future in gain. He needs professionals handling that instead of family or people, friends of the family. He's not dissing LeVar.
But that's only. I'm saying that's only obvious now because
it was obvious when we were bringing it up.
Yeah.
It's always obvious from the outside. You know how it is. It's always obvious from the outside. You know what I'm saying? But we knew we kind of knew was with Allen. But when Allen is right, you got to understand the whole family loved Allen. Like it wasn't just
at the end of the day, Allen is a
whole family. The whole family loved Allen.
Anything that was correct?
Huh?
That doesn't prove that what was done was correct.
No,
I'm saying they handled it wrong. That doesn't mean they shouldn't have any business.
You always think somebody happened. To me, it happened, and they got to regroup as a family. Yeah, but obviously you ain't gonna have nobody. But they got this Harrison guy. Like Lonzo just made a decision with this Harrison guy. How we know about this? How much Harrison could do? We figure he can.
Harrison is a lot. Harrison is a legal agent. He's practiced in that field and has a good track record with other athletes.
Well, who? Name another athlete.
Listen. No, I'm about to explain it to him.
Yeah.
Harrison cannot do the same thing that Allen did because his career is to please athletes. So him robbing Lonzo would actually hurt him having other agents.
Yes.
His profession is to basically please Lonzo. So it would be the worst thing for him to do that. And with the Ball family, he would also lose another money cow, which is a LaMelo. So him taking money that's not happening.
I don't think he'll take money, but what I'm just saying is per se, right? Per se. We know Allen is a thief. We already see the record. We seen the record. We seen Allen is a thief. Only thing I was saying is we basically saying the same thing. I just don't like. It just seemed like when he said, I just think when that much money is getting taken, and they gotta do what they gotta do to retrieve it. Just my view. I don't look at them as being dumb that they're gonna let somebody else without a professional handle that type of money again. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that as obvious. And y'all say, well, look what Allen did. Do you think they're going to make the same mistake twice?
But you know that's
as a whole. And then what happened to it, what DJ said plenty of times, we know what really happened, DJ. You said it. When somebody got sick, a lot of stuff went, that's how Allen was able to creep in as much he got in because of what's her name? Tina.
Yeah. Tina Ball. I said this before. Tina Ball being sick was one of the most like the worst thing that could happen to BBB because she was the one that was the organization of the family. People don't realize that.
Yes, she was.
And that stuff was not far by if Tina was not sick. I tell you that.
Oh, okay, Don K. JBE, I get what you're saying. Agents and managers been stealing money from athletes until they got caught for ages. Well, I can explain what I mean by that. Like, they steal off a fixed contract. Like, this is a total different thing. Like, this is Lonzo's company, so he's not getting a fixed fee, and the agent's taking a bit every month or anything. Like, he didn't put any fixed thing in the contract. Like, it's different. It is totally different. But what I'm going to say is that when I am being pessimistic about things, is because I've been in the business of clothing. I've been in the business of clothing before. And my mom makes listen
about everything. Everything.
No, you have to be in this business.
No, it was about everything. About every situation like that, bro. RJ Barrett, everything you negative about everything.
RJ, come on, really though? But did you see RJ Barrett's film though?
No,
I'm not being negative. I'm telling the truth.
Okay. Yeah, I honestly think is a ball hog. I
think RJ Barrett is a 6th pick that's hyped up to be a third pick because he plays with Zion.
Everybody's saying that, man.
If you put him in another team, and you had to play him in a clutch moment, it would be a nightmare. He's not good for a point guard.
You're not getting the point. You're not.
No. What I'm saying is when I talk,
you're not dumb, bro. You're not.
Here's the thing. I know what I'm talking about. Like
I'm not saying what you talking about. You obviously you wouldn't be on a show. You're not listening a little bit, man.
No. I'm sorry. I know what you're getting to.
I never hear you happy about anything.
I am happy. Hold on.
Only thing you happy about one person. That's it.
I'm always happy about. Okay. I gotta answer that. I am always happy. What I said about the All-American game, I said that was a genius move. What I said about the JBA thing, I said that was a genius move that needed some fixing. I am positive, but I also bring in criticisms. I mean, you have to. Not everything's perfect because if you don't bring in criticisms, you're a perfect mark for a person like Allen. You always think positively, and then when that day comes, that guy comes in and he says, well, keep thinking positively. And then he robs you.
That's different, man. But go ahead, man. I'm gonna let.
Hey! Can I say this before I leave, man?
I'm about to get before I leave. This show was really for LeBron.
Bro, let me say this before I leave, man. It's good to be back on, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
What I
want to say is, man, this could be a good thing for BBB. Well, this could be a good thing for the boys because it's all about the kids.
Yeah.
To know who's really for them and who's not. People who always say yes to things are never on your side. It's always like that. The yes man days are over. It's time it's all about what's right. And what's right is doing best what's next in line, and that's LaMelo. Because unlike Jello, LaMelo has it.
Yeah.
Even the haters at ESPN put him as a 5-star because they know he's it.
Yep.
And his eligibility, it looks like it's going in shambles thanks to Allen. I complained about that. I said, man, why is Allen posting all these, like trying to advertise LaMelo on covers and stuff, knowing he's pinned and trial for the NCAA? It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, you did say that.
And and nobody listened. Only a few. Gibson did. You did.
But I have a rebuttal to that. They did. I found out they did the same thing with Lonzo when he was in UCLA, and they investigated that, but it was okay. So I don't know the whole business. Maybe
because Allen was charging people money. At the tournaments. Yeah. That's why I'm heated as well with that. Like if I was LaMelo, I would have swung at that dude, man.
Man, that's some corny. That's corny. Well, someone told me to said y'all N-words better get off and watch Jay Morant on TNT in 10 minutes. I don't know.
I'm gonna be working.
Listen,
now, let's move on. All right, I ain't gonna lie. No offense to you guys. We definitely y'all got y'all. This was more for obviously we had to get on Allen for what he
sure,
did.
Bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We know he was a slime bucket. You know what I'm saying? He's a
chum bucket.
Man, I got on him. You know what I'm saying? I got on him.
I saw that, bro.
I got on him. I just think he, you know what I'm saying, just to steal from your brother, just to, you know what I'm saying, just to do that, just to gain somebody trust to do that. You got kids trust, just to be a man that steals from your brother. I don't care if you white, you steal from your brother, white, but from anybody in general. But
yeah, man,
you steal from your brother. You're low down. You know what I'm saying. You already know how I feel about him. But I can't let this person off the hook. LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on.
LeBron, you not getting off this hook, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? 8 for 25, stat pattern, fall all over the place. You done screwed the Lakers up. You know what I'm saying? Luke, you done screwed the Lakers up. Magic, you done screwed the Lakers up. You know what I'm saying? It's just a shame, Gibson. It's just a shame because how LeBron do it, right? He's getting his numbers, so it's like you can't really say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He passed the ball, so you can't really say he's not a team player. But he's just a weird dude, bro. Like I just didn't like the move at all, Gibson. Because let's just be honest. If a person is 16 years in the league, right? They 16 years in the league, 34 on 35 years old, and then the rest of your players is 21 or 23, and they the third year in the league. Just from the outset, that don't mix. You know what I'm saying? Just it don't mix in. No matter how good that 34-year-old, that means you need everybody to basically be on a championship this year and not get hurt. When we know we got a whole bunch of young guys. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
No, I'm going to totally agree with you on this. And you know what the crazy thing is that I just got word and news that they're going to try to get Svi Mykhailiuk more into the point guard position because of his dribbling ability and he can pass, which is funny because the Lakers had him, but because they have a former coach of the year, who understands his players and knows how to use them, he tries to make the best of what he has. Now, to get back on what you were talking about, this is the problem with people when you allow old star mindsets to take control of teams that don't have any real experience.
And what you call it again before you start? Star hunting. That's your word too.
Star hunting. Because, and this is what I'm gonna say, in this fast-paced kind of basketball, where their ball movement is really important, you bring a 34-year-old LeBron James into your young team, and a Rondo, and a Lance, and a Beasley, those mix up. That doesn't mix well. Now, let me give you a scenario, because I know you're a Laker fan. Let's just say this happened. D'Lo, they said they traded him because he was snitching. That could have been worked on, because I truly believe they could have kept D'Lo. They could have kept D'Lo. They could have waited out the Mozgov contract, bought out the Mozgov contract, and bought out the
Nah, they couldn't. They had to get rid of that contract because they had terrible contracts.
No.
They had two terrible ones.
No, they did that because here's the thing. They only did that because they were star hunting for 2 stars. But hear me out here. Randall was giving you 20 points. You could have kept Randall. You could have kept D'Lo and still got LeBron. You still had a wide enough place after a few years of cutting out a few of those players to still get LeBron. And you could have kept those young players and Mo Wagner, who was a good 3, a stretch big who could shoot the 3, who could play power forward. And if you allowed an actual coach to coach them, you have a D'Lo, Alonzo, Randall, you have Kuzma, you have Brandon Ingram, who's not playing point guard. Instead, he's playing his correct position, which is a slash, getting in. That's what his position is. So when you really realize it wasn't that the Lakers failed to have good players. It's that they failed to utilize their players. They also had Lou Williams at one time. Like, there's a lot of things. Brook Lopez. They had a stretch big in Brook Lopez. They could have had Brook and guess what? Brook Lopez, how many blocks does he have in the league right now? He's 6th in the NBA in blocks. I think 5th. And he's shooting a 3 at what? At what clip? You could have had him and Mo Wagner on the floor at the same time for LeBron. Now, I'm blaming that on the front office. Now, I will blame LeBron on this. His defense has been terrible this year. His passing is always to the detriment of the team. And you know this because you watch Laker games. He's been getting sloppy turnovers because of his, trying to be fancy and get the highlight plays.
Yeah, this was just the truth. This was just the wrong team for him because he's in a win now mode. Them guys are still growing. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? And no way he is going to be able to.
313, what's up?
What up, man?
Yo, you sound tired as hell. Yeah, I heard you. Did you hear what they're doing for Svi now in your team, Detroit?
Oh yeah, I heard that, bro. But it just makes me mad because he shouldn't even be in the G League working on his game. He should be playing. I'm mad.
Yeah, they want him to be a point guard.
Man, they say Sweet about to be a 6'8" point guard. Hey, bro, Sweet turned out to be, and he nice. I'm a clown the Lakers forever.
You know what? You know what's funny though? I think that would perfectly work because Blake can have.
Luke Kennard already cold as hell. If him and Svi is the backcourt, oh my god! Because Luke Kennard is a 40% free throw shooter for his career, bro.
Not only that, Svi's handles are crazy.
Yeah, man.
I've seen him cross like 2 people in the season. Like,
the difference between him and Kennard is Svi is 6'8" and long. So, hey, man, I ain't know if he was a playmaker, though. I'm like, what?
But that, that's my problem.
We need a small forward right now. That's why I'm mad, because he should be our starting small forward. I'm watching Michigan versus Florida right now, though. That's why I'm just going to chill.
Man, I'm tight. I put a money line of $100 on Fletcher's team.
Who team?
Wayford.
Oh, Warford. You picked them to beat Kentucky? Are you stupid?
Yo, but I'm not gonna lie. They were that close.
I mean, they were close, but it's Kentucky, bro.
No, here's the reason why I said that, because I saw how they played, and if Fletcher was shooting at what they played him smart. They double teamed him, they kept him off from being comfortable, and they allowed the other players to try to score. But that other kid, man, Noah, whatever his name, was shooting him. I'm upset they didn't give him the ball more. But let's pass that. Man, the Lakers are trash. They're disgusting how they use Mo Wagner. I hope they trade all their players, because I'm getting tired of these Laker fans saying we should have kept D'Lo. Fuck all these other young players.
Yeah, now they attacking Lonzo for how bad D'Lo doing.
And that's the funny
and they keep on saying we should have got Jason Tatum. She didn't get De'Aaron. Like, if you don't shut up, bro, like, I can't wait. No, you know what I think is gonna happen. My dream that I was just dreaming yesterday, this was gonna happen. Lonzo's gonna go to Phoenix, and then they're gonna get Zion Williamson. It's gonna be Lonzo, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, DeAndre Ayton, and Bridges, and they gonna win like 50 games, bro. Watch.
Yo, man, don't.
You know what he gonna do with that nigga, dog? You already know what he do with Zion, bro. Turn him into a Super Saiyan, bro.
That's evil. Don't even wish evil on that, like the Lakers, because I'm wishing.
No, I hope it happened. Then you still got Devin Booker.
I'm wishing evil on the Lakers too, but dang, that was evil. That's evil.
Hey man, you still got Devin Booker, and you still got DeAndre Ayton. Let's not like he's cold as hell too.
Man,
if you put Lonzo around great players, man, it's over. And you let him play.
The NBA is gonna get way better in like the next 2 years, man. It's crazy how good it's gonna get. And the Lakers are and their mindset is so old. It's so like the 90s. Like, get rid of your picks to get a star team and be the Celtics, like of the old. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works anymore. Teams aren't building that way anymore. Like, that's not working.
No, the thing is, you don't just build super teams. Kevin Durant, what LeBron James did and what Kevin Durant did is different. Kevin Durant just joined a team that was already technically a super team. So that's how that team got made. LeBron formed a super team. That's how that team got made. But that super team was to take out one other super team. But super teams don't grow on trees.
Yeah, man.
Kevin Durant and LeBron is like what, top two? LeBron is number one in this era, but KD like what, top two of this era, maybe three, because of that. Like, these legendary players right here, man. Like, you can't just form a super team any other way.
Yeah, but that's why
it's not gonna work. You're not gonna win like that.
3-1-3. You lucky you're Detroit.
And most super teams are homegrown, and then they add players. Like if Boston added a star right now or two. But see, most of the other players would be homegrown.
True. But that's I just feel like LeBron at that, it's the worst age to add a star. He's 34. That means you actually have to hurry up and panic trade all your young players to get him something good. He's too old to be patient with.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, Sweatbox. Sweatbox in the chat. Durant fits perfectly in the system. Bron came to LA and tried to uproot the system. Yeah, man.
He had his choir boy Luke helping him uproot it, because Luke was uprooting the system before Bron. Bron just made it 10 times worse. Like, so it was even a bigger root of the problem before even bringing him in that building.
Yeah,
bringing him in the building just made it even worse.
Yeah, people, and I see Sweatbox having to battle people online with logic.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny, dog.
It'd be hilarious because he basically is saying, "Oh, well, I wish we had it with D'Lo." I'm like, he said D'Lo would have been in the same position. We wouldn't be calling D'Lo nice right now. And now people, the media is using the reason D'Lo.
People forgot D'Lo was getting hurt his second year, just like Lonzo.
Yeah, but they said the reason D'Lo's game changed is because he matured. That could be true, but also it's because he was allowed to play more with the ball, which Luke didn't allow him to do. Instead of getting benched for Clarkson and then having him like play in the Kobe's, the end year of Kobe's first season. And I remember hearing Lakers fans saying, "Let's be happy we got this snitch out of here. He's trash anyways. He's not really good at shooting like they said he was." I remember all of these trash talking.
Yeah, you have to let go just because of the locker room dynamic. Because what happens is, it's more than just on the court. It's practice. They together on the road. He just kind of, in which people got to understand, he just kind of he didn't have that trust. And him not having that trust. And plus, Byron Scott and them was saying he wasn't a leader. So what happened was once you get traded, you know how it go. Either you go to ship up or ship out. So he got the
Star.
Yeah.
Byron Scott is like one of the worst coaches to listen to evaluate young players. Like,
he's still not over trading Zubac, bro. I just can't believe y'all was overlooking that without telling y'all. I can't believe.
Oh man,
trading Zubac is where this all started.
3-1-3. Don't put the pain in there.
No, I'm just saying. I told y'all the moment they traded Zubac, I was going crazy. I'm like, I can't believe they did. Y'all like, man, Zubac, it's all right, man. I'm like, no, it's not all right. Like, I'm like telling y'all, this is not good.
No, we all knew Zubac trade wasn't good, but it's just the season was going downhill anyway. Like he didn't.
You gotta keep him. He a piece.
No, he would have made a difference, but in general, Sips, we just talk about the whole team. They just not winning. You know what I mean? The system is bad. LeBron James don't fit what they do. He don't. If you have LeBron James, then that mean if you knew you was bringing him in, that mean you had to trade everybody immediately. So, so by you not trading everyone immediately, it wasn't the right fit for him in general because he need just shooters. He need hand, like Durant say, he need hand pick people. Remember he had Mike Miller, just a shooter. He never dribbled. Battier. He never you know what I'm saying? He never dribbled. He basically, even though we know he's way better than him.
I was about to say Battier was nice though.
No, but he was just a shooter. He didn't ask for anything. You know what I'm saying? He just played hot D, you know what I'm saying, and shot the ball. Only person that used to try to do a little bit, he just shot the ball but tried to do a little bit, and they basically got on him like a mouse, but he knew how to handle it. Marius Chalmers. You see how he was the only player that used to be like, yeah, let me try to do a little bit, and they basically used to get on him, but he used to just take it. You know what I'm saying? Who else they had there? J.R. Smith. He stopped. He got to the point when he stopped shooting. Remember, he really had a problem with Kyrie, really, but Kyrie was just so good. You know what I'm saying? Is that he was just so much of a unique scorer, he had to fall back. You know what I'm saying? But what if Kyrie was just an average good, like say Kyrie was just a great regular point guard? That wouldn't have worked. You know what I mean? Great regular point guard, give you 19 points, 11 assists. That wouldn't work. Yeah, Mike Conley. That wouldn't have never worked. It's just he's just a specialist in scoring. So they had to get Gibson. You say it all the time. Star. What you say? Star. How you say it?
Star hunting.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing.
Imagine need to get it straight right now, bro. You try to star hunt, you gonna end up with no championships.
No championship.
LeVar was right. You get rid of Lonzo and B.I., it's you done, bro. You ain't winning no championships.
Yeah, and you know what,
right, Kobe, like straight up.
And Kobe is speaking to these Lakers fans, and I hope they listen to Kobe, and I hope everyone praises Kobe on what.
No, man, Kobe got me mad too talking that dumb John dog.
No, because you got to realize star players are. This is why I don't like them as GMs. You don't want them as GMs because they have the impatience. It doesn't fit into the reality of how the real world works because they're so good. He said you trade all those players for Vamos, get them out. I'm like, this is why no younger player should ever want to be a part of a Laker organization. These organizations sucks for young players. It sucks the marrow, the energy out of every young player, and it tells them they are not offering more to them.
All I'm saying is, for Lakers fans, man, y'all in a real bad situation right now because I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. If they trade Lonzo, that's gonna be the last straw. They already traded D'Lo and Randall. They trade Lonzo, the Lakers gonna be trash for the next 10 years.
Yo, they traded Lonzo and
like I'm telling you, Lonzo be out not on that team, both of them.
I want them to trade him.
They gonna be trash for a decade, bro.
They're gonna be trash. It's just gonna happen. Because the more I hear,
I know Lonzo been struggling up and down and all that stuff, and bro, okay, don't give him time to develop and see what happens, man. I can easily see them trading him during the summer, and he be on Phoenix with my boy Zion busting their ass, man.
They're not going to give him. He's a number 2. Even only way they was thinking about trading him was because of one player, and I don't
know about that, man. I think they want to get Lonzo out of there.
We haven't heard you just saying that. It's nothing that they said that's
historically
for that. They got to trade for a star.
No, but it's no.
They need a star.
The only way they was going to trade him was, and like I said, I didn't fully agree with it, but you was getting somebody that's 25 years old that should be there for the next 8 years. That's a big man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give up something, like anything in life. To get something, you got to give up something. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only reason why he was even near to get a trade, because
so Phoenix, you saying Lonzo out of all trade talks now? He ain't no chance. That's what you saying.
No, what I'm saying,
ain't no way, bro. You imagine about to flush this whole team and try to get some stars. I'm telling you.
What I'm saying, it's always a chance.
They still gonna try to trade for Anthony Davis in the summer. Watch.
Yeah, I know that, but you just saying, well, they're gonna trade Lonzo to Phoenix. Like,
they will trade him.
And Phoenix don't have nobody. Like, he's not on the trade block. If you could get Anthony Davis, then you know you got to give up something, get something. But he's not getting traded for nobody.
Okay.
That's what I mean by that. Like, if you go to Phoenix, who they go trade him to Phoenix for?
Okay. This is how I know they're done with Lonzo. They're starting to let articles out about it might be the shoes that have his injury problem, even though there's been proof.
It wasn't that. It wasn't.
No, hear me out here.
Stuff, man. That was one part of the whole big. It was a big article. That was one.
I read the whole. No, here's the thing. No, stop. The Lakers are the worst loyal organization out there. Only when it comes to star players. They have the impatience of a goldfish. They are not going to wait for Lonzo. They're going to try to get vets, star players. Yep. And you think, and people say, oh, yeah, it's a good idea to get AD. First of all, think about how many players got injured in order for them not to get in the playoffs. Give away all those players for an AD who can get injured to a Lakers organization with their medical staff? All it takes is one of those star players to get injured, and they're screwed.
I ain't gonna lie, them players I'm a Lonzo fan, right? We gonna have to start being truthful. I'm a Lonzo fan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ride with Lonzo. But look at this. Let's look what's going on. Look at Kuzma. Kuzma looked terrible. I mean terrible.
Hey, before you go in, can I read this one comment?
Yes, sir.
All right, because I like what he said. Don KJB said D-Lo was out with knee injuries his third year too. He only broke out this year because Dinwiddie and LeVert got hurt at the same time, so he got the ball. Same happened to Lonzo this year before his ankle injury. Bang. So D-Lo was always getting hurt.
Yeah, D-Lo was. Yeah, thing about D-Lo, I like D-Lo. I think the only reason why one of the 50% was because of the snitching, but the other 50% was to get rid of the Mazda contract. But let me finish what I was saying about the Lakers. Look at Kuzma. Kuzma looking like a 6-man. You know what I'm saying? Because right now you getting all the shots you could get. You getting wide open shots. You looking like a 6-man that either you hot or you on. You know, one of them players like, yo, if he's hot, like
yeah, Kuzma tall Lou Williams apparently.
Lou Williams or the dude LeVert, then yeah, you gonna get starters minutes. If you want, yeah. If not, then you gonna have to get. He looking like that. Brandon Ingram, you know what I'm saying? He has to come back from where he's coming back from. He should be able to come back, but which might hurt him. I mean, we're not saying it's definitely. He might lose some training time. You know what I'm saying? Just to get himself right. And then Lonzo dealing with the ankle. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the ankle injuries. He should be back because he's shooting. He should be.
I was about to say he probably healthy now. Or
a
couple weeks away.
He should be back, but if you just kind of look, he only played 90-something games, 100 games out of 160-something games. Like, we Lonzo fan, and we know if he get healthy and everything go right, he's going to do his thing. But look how it's looking. You know what I'm saying? AD is not looking. I'm just saying, we don't just look at it from our point of view. AD going to give you 20. Put it like this: AD going to give you. You saw what McGee gave yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even watch the Lakers no more, but I saw his numbers.
AD going to give you every night 28, 14, and 5 blocks. So you could see some team taking them. You know what I'm saying? You could see the Lakers like taking them, and plus you're not going. Listen, you're not getting no AD without no Lonzo Ball. Like, they not going for that.
You know but we all know this. We wanted him to be traded at one point. So it's just like we all remember we said we like the moment that hold on. He's like the moment that this trade don't happen, locker room and team gonna be destroyed. And that's what happened.
Yeah, the veterans, the young players came. The thing about it, they play because they don't know no better. Like, Kuzma don't know no better but to shoot 20 shots. You know what I'm saying? I don't care with it. You put him with Phoenix. You listen. Who's the number 1 team right now? Golden State. I guarantee if you brung him off the bench at Golden State, I guarantee he'll shoot 14 shots a game, 15. He don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? He don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to affect him. I'm not going to say none, but you know what I'm saying. Go shoot that there. But if somebody get hurt with Golden State, say with Golden State and Durant get hurt for 2 weeks, I guarantee he'll shoot 17 shots a game. He just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Ingram, it seemed like he started balling after the trade rumors. It was the other guys, because the other guys was part of the trade rumors too. Rondo, Lance Stevenson, the whole team. That's when they really start struggling because the veterans just wasn't in it. The young guys start balling. And then LeBron.
Well, I'll tell you what exactly.
I say one thing. Did y'all see LeBron? He tried to turn that corner and fell.
Damn.
You didn't see that?
I told you, I ain't been watching any Lakers games, bro.
Oh, my
but here's the thing.
I only watched the Pistons for like the last 3 weeks. I've been watching the Pistons only. I don't watch the Lakers no more. Ain't no point.
Yeah, I've watched AD play back. I've watched,
I ain't even watched the Lakers play the Pistons, bro. Like, come on.
I'm for real. His points are just like LeBron's points. Like, he puts in effort, but like when it comes to real defense, I've seen him slack off sometimes. So I mean, if you're gonna have man on man, 1-on-1, I don't think he's the best defender when it comes to 1-on-1. So if you put him with the LeBron team and no real good defender like a Drew Holiday, and you trade away all your good defenders, that's a nightmare. Like, it looks good on paper, but it's not gonna look good on the floor.
Nah, because they need more players. They just done, man. It's just a bad situation, man. They should have just not star hunt and let everything grow like it's supposed to grow. You had
also, and I want to get on this. People say, "Oh, Brandon Ingram came out because during the All-Star break because he figured it out." No. He didn't figure it out. Luke figured it out. Luke figured that he's a slasher and not a point guard, and then he finally allowed him to play his perfect position, just like what Don KJB said about Lonzo. It's not that Lonzo figured it out; it's that Luke finally figured it out. Because there was articles written down saying that Luke says, "I want to create."
Oh yeah, man. We gotta talk about something about Lonzo though. He needs a shooting coach, man.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
What are they doing, man? This is why I want him traded, because I at least know somebody will help Lonzo.
Suns is good at
trying to help the man out.
The Suns are not a good. I think he could do good with Suns, but Suns right now haven't been a good organization for a while.
No, I'm not a good organization. I'm saying a good medical staff. They're historically known to have a good medical staff. We had Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire. They actually kept them healthy. As soon as Amari Stoudemire went to the New York Knicks, and as soon as Steve Nash went to the Lakers, they fell apart. I really do. And then the shooting coach, them and the Spurs have good shooting coaches. that is something that they do have. But like I was getting on, like Luke figured it out. The only way Luke figures out anything, and I think 313 could vouch for this because he's seen that with Mo Wagner. The whole team has to die in front of his face in order for him to go, oh, that's what you're good for. That's the only way.
What are you talking about?
Luke, how he figures it out.
He got to go anyway. Luke, we already know Luke got
so sick of that dude,
bro. Luke.
Like, how many times do you have to see Rondo?
I'm almost assuming any coach in the NBA would be better.
Yeah,
like, how many times? You know what's sad? Alex Caruso. And you guys were laughing at me when I said this. I said they should make Alex Caruso the second point guard. And you guys like, Alex Caruso? And you guys
over who?
I said because what Rondo was giving on that floor, there was no effort. Even in the middle of the season. There was no effort.
I don't want Alex Caruso as my backup, though.
Nah, he's not.
Listen,
man. He's not that good.
He's not an NBA backup.
No. Hear me out here. I'm not saying on any other team. I'm saying the way Rondo was giving it out, I would make him.
See, you know what was funny? Rondo actually played good as backup point guard to Lonzo.
Rondo been playing pretty good. It's just these last games.
Yeah, man. I'm like when Lonzo was getting the starting minutes, it was just Luke was acting like an asshole, but Rondo was still playing fine.
And you know what's funny? And that's why they were losing in some games in the beginning of the season. That's why they were what? They were like 5-8.
They were playing games. But that's why they was playing.
No. I remember the games. What they decided to do, they would always sit down Lonzo until 5 minutes left in the fourth. Yeah, they allowed Rondo and Lance to touch the ball. Disgusting. And then that always fell apart. Always fell apart. And then the thing is, Luke looked dumb. He did that for about 20 straight games. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. If Luke would have just played Lonzo like he did during the OKC game, during the Nets game, I mean not the Nets game because he sat him back down, but allow Lonzo to catch on. Just allow.
Yeah, then Lonzo got to stop getting injured. Sacramento, they're about to punish Sacramento. He get hurt. He got to stop getting hurt. The ankle, I don't blame the last ankle one because he got hit pretty hard. Like he was actually trying to make something. You know what I'm saying? He's about to get that dude a business, but he just got to stop being hurt because you have to be accountable. You know what I'm saying? You are needed. The whole thing down here once he got hurt.
Well, there's a good excuse for that one. He didn't work out his leg last summer. He was not able to strengthen his leg. This summer he could, which I said was a smart move for the Lakers to just sit him out. He can work on his legs, which is the weak part of his game, I really believe. So
yeah, you have to work on his legs. I just think too is just
you got to work on his core too.
Yeah,
his shit is crazy. Like he got his mom genetics. He don't have. They all skin like. That's the only thing I worry a tiny bit about LaMelo. He is so little.
I mean, but Lonzo done got bigger though. I feel like Lonzo gonna be a big point guard, man.
No, he got big up top, but look at his legs. Like you saw him shooting yesterday. He's still like real skinny. Like,
damn. We just talked about how he works on his legs.
Oh, yeah, but legs don't grow. You know, legs take a while to grow. You know what I'm saying?
It could 4 months of strong core workout and legs. It's not going to make him a bodybuilder, but that's a good enough time to be able to handle a little bit more hits. Like 4 months is really good for the body. Like that's not a short time. Like so.
Look at Bi. He got hurt. He been hurt before this time he got hurt. They 11 games, 12 games.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying
Bi's body type though. It's different.
No, but I mean, Lonzo is a little bigger than him, but they got that same. Do you be seeing when they be wearing like regular clothes, like how little they are?
Yeah, but Bi is unusually skinny though.
Yeah, but you also have to take.
Come on, Brad.
My father's 6'8".
Oh, let's go.
No.
Look at Melo. All right, let's talk about Melo.
Yeah, Melo's skinny as hell.
Look how little Melo is, man. They work out, they doing everything. It's just that them two, overly got their mom genetics, and Jello overly
like honestly, Melo so skinny. If it was really up to me, I had him play 2 years in college just to get his body. He's just that skinny.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I'm really gonna disagree with you on Starborn. It's not even the genetics; it's how they eat, their diet. It's the way their body is shaped. Like BI's body, for a guy working out, it's gonna take him a lot more time than the regular human being to get bigger. Like just like KD, they have a certain lengthy body type that you're gonna need to really work out to see any difference. I don't think that's gonna come. Plus, as an NBA player, you don't want to bulk up too much. So it's
tell that to Zion Williamson, bro.
Zion though, but his position, like, okay, that is genetics. That mother hell. 280. Listen, but at the same time, he also has to lose weight though.
He's not 280. He really 270. But
like that's what I'm saying. Sweatbox Basis said their mom is thicker than both of them.
No, but I do think on Lonzo specifically though, like Lonzo definitely growing into his ball body, but LaMelo we'll see.
D'Angelo.
I feel like what Lonzo 21. I feel like when he like 24, like he's gonna be a real athletic big point guard.
Yeah, he should.
Like he's gonna be. Yeah.
But you know what's crazy though, 313? You think that there's organizations that actually like look at their players and check their health, but there was a lot of reporters talking about the past. I remember this podcast who was bringing up how this one player had to come out of college, and the only way they figured out his whole lifestyle is because the guy who owned the apartment, who rented out to him, called up the team to tell him he was not paying his rent, and they found out he was eating pizza. Like some of these teams don't keep up to their players.
Nah, because what happened, young players, right? That just to tell the truth.
Young player, you can't tell me nothing. I just got millions.
They all eat bad. 24 years old. Like 90% of the NBA eat pizza and everything before they're 25.
Let's go, Cole. Let's go.
You have to know that. Like they all before you get 25 in the NBA. I'm not saying it's right, but usually before you get 25. 90% of them players eat pizza and all that. Even them boxers. Look at Aaron Spence after the fight. He's like, I can't wait to eat a greasy. My
boy Earl.
Yeah, that's not what I'm getting to. What I'm getting to is that the Lakers, like I think a lot of people agree, do not have a culture. So they don't have anybody to really check up or be strict. Like the Spurs organization.
There's a reason messed up.
White Walkers.
Their reason they don't have a culture is because they hired the wrong coach.
Well,
you want to hire a culture building coach. You don't hire somebody like Lou Walton. You find you any type of coach that can build you a culture, man. Well, I know Fizdale not the best coach, but at least he can build a culture.
But also, we got
they had Lou Walton, who's coming from the Bay Area, all that stuff with Golden State, that why Mark Jackson got fired, coming from that kind of environment, trying to put that in on the Lakers in LA. Like, come on, man, the Clippers look like they got more of a culture because of Doc Rivers.
But like, listen to Jerry West. Listen to how they did a comparison video. We're talking about Jerry West and Magic, and there's so much difference in how they see things. Magic's boastfulness and showmanship and needing to get things done failed to create a culture. Jerry West's silent but a certain assassin-type mentality and understanding of stability is what makes him a total different guy. Yes, he traded Blake, but he did that for a reason. You get what I'm saying? Like, he had to clean out certain things, but it was a different type of reality. You know what I'm saying? With Magic, he doesn't do things for culture. He does things just, like I say, star hunting. That's his culture. And I'm gonna keep saying that.
Yeah, that's definitely Magic's fault, and a lot of it's like a fan fault, because what happened was Jim did such a bad job with him coming. Everyone, even the fans, a lot of fans got to take it. Got to take this too, because they was all begging for stars. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm saying 80% of them was begging for stars instead of them growing culture. First of all, when you was tanking and losing, right? You got Ingram, you got Lonzo, your number 2 picks. So you already knew that you was gonna get Young and get, you know what I'm saying. If you get a number 2 picks, even Randall was a number 2 pick. You get number 4. Excuse me. If you get these top picks, you know they was pretty good in college. You know what I'm saying? You have a pretty idea. If you give them time to grow, they should become something, most likely, because that's what you're tanking for. You know what I'm saying? You ain't tanking to get a number 1 player. Like, even...
Yeah, but I feel like the Lakers, they took pressure from outside. They like, our number 1 pick's doing better. And they didn't want to wait. And, it's the Lakers and their arrogance and their competition.
16 rings.
Like, they other teams talk smack and stuff about their young players, and they don't want to let theirs.
But nobody young players haven't been doing that much. Like Ingram, this Ingram 3rd year, who came out in that draft with him?
Jaylen Brown, Ben Simmons. That's all I can think of.
Who?
Bud, right? And he's 26.
Ben Simmons. Who else?
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, look at Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is real big already. So he got a good pass.
Don't tell Giannis that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he got Giannis back. But he's real big. So right now, he just really, I mean, don't get me wrong, he can pass, and I like Ben Simmons. But right now, he's just getting off because of size and because he could pass.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a little respect for being able to score on the inside, though.
No, he'll score, but I'm saying because he's big, like the 6'10", he didn't have to deal. Remember, he had 1 year of training also. You know what I'm saying? He had 1 full year, like Gibson like to say, and I usually disagree, but he had 1 year. Then you got Jalen.
Red shirt year.
Yeah. You got Jaylen Brown, basically. Ingram is better than Jaylen Brown. Who else? Now you got Lonzo in them, right? You got Lonzo class, right? Who was in Lonzo class again?
Lonzo got a really good class though, so that's why.
Yeah, and people
keep got Tatum and Donovan Mitchell and Kuzma,
Tatum is overhyped,
Fox and Markkanen. And you got John Collins, I think. Like it's a real good class.
But only person that's fully doing better than him.
Fox.
That plays the same position. That's
Mitchell.
But Mitchell is more. Yeah, Mitchell, and you could say Fox is doing like a little bit better. That's it. Far as position,
people forget is Fox didn't even make the All-Rookie team.
That's it. Love to forget that.
Yeah, Lonzo had a better rookie season than he did.
Yeah, and Fox
has had a better sophomore season.
Yeah, Fox is doing pretty good, but Fox, you know what I'm saying? Fox is playing. You know, Fox. When Fox have a 3 for 20 game, nobody ain't gonna say nothing. He in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? He can have a and still, you get what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
And still, he could have 3 games where he don't really play that good, and they ain't gonna really get on him. They gonna be like, hey, your rookie stuff, second year stuff happened. Now that gives
month of that.
Yeah, that give him the confidence to come back. You know what I'm saying? To have another good 3 games. So to me, only a couple of people is doing better than your draft picks. Only a couple out of all them drafts. Lonzo. You can't.
A lot of people put Jason Tatum over Lonzo,
which is stupid.
Let's take 5 people. Drafts. 5 people in these last 2 drafts is doing better than your pick. That's not a lot.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Say 5 people. Which it ain't 5 people, it's really 3. But just say they want to say 5 people. That's not a lot. So that means your draft is still growing. That means you got Ingram, which is 6'9", and could play 3 positions, guard 3 or 4 positions. That's only going to get better. You got Lonzo, 6'6", 6'7". That's the best defensive guard in the guard, not point guard. Defense, well, I'm gonna say Paul George is what, a 3?
He's a 3, but Klay Thompson's a 2 though.
2. All right, that's the only player that you could say that's defense is definitely better than Lonzo. So and then Lonzo got to grow. So these dudes is panicking. Grow the culture. Stop. What'd you say? Star hunting. Stop star hunting, man, and grow a culture and make a culture because you got. Now let's go to I forgot one more. Randall. How many people is playing better than Randall?
Nobody. I almost want to say now. Who's in his draft? D-Lo. Who else?
D-Lo.
It's probably he got what year he get drafted.
But I'm sure we can't name more than 4 people playing better than him in this draft.
You know what's crazy though? And this is what they're bringing up.
Right? Okafor was in the draft. Was it Okafor in this? No, Okafor was in.
Okafor was in his draft.
You know what's crazy though, and I'm about to say this because even the
chat. He got picked 7th overall, 2014. So let me
if Larry Markkinen was in a better team that know how to utilize him,
AD might have been in that
talking about Larry Markkinen as one of the best players because this is.
Man, it was this dude talking about Markkinen was better than Brandon Ingram. I'm like, nigga, crazy.
I mean, he's not like it's not that big.
All right, let's see. Andrew Wiggins, Jabari Parker, Joel Embiid, Aaron Gordon, Dante Exum, Marcus Smart, Julius Randle. Yeah. They really Zach LaVine, Dario Saric, Doug McDermott, T.J. Warren is a good player. Tyler Ennis, James Young, Nurkic
in that draft. That means he wasn't a bust. Only Joe
Embiid. Capella's in this draft. Bogdan Bogdanovic in this draft.
Wow,
this draft was actually kind of good.
Yeah.
No, but you get what I'm saying though.
Jokic was in this draft.
Yeah.
Spencer Dinwiddie was in this draft. Like this draft, Joe Harris. This draft was pretty.
But
good.
He's holding up compared to them players. He holding up his end. You know what I'm saying? Whether you say 2 is better, whether you say it's 5 the better, you would say he's holding up his. I
didn't know Jokic and Nurkic was in that draft.
But what I was
he holding up though.
I ain't saying you get what I'm saying.
Good players. That was a good draft class.
That's a good draft. Great draft. But he's holding up in his draft.
I just want to get through This is the funny thing about narratives. Because if Larry Markkinen were drafted 3rd, we would be talking about Larry Markkinen right now. The thing is, it's what team you go to that changes the whole thing, the optics. Larry Markkinen is not in a good team. He has a bad coach. He's, I think, top 5 in the rookies of his in his class. When I watch his game, he's just not being utilized correctly.
Yeah, I work on his defense bad. That's
but what I'm saying is this kid is a beast, and he can shoot the 3. But the thing is, if he was in the but that's why I say this is mostly media narrative.
Sweatboy said we can't really compare Lonzo to those other guys because he barely got to play his position or get the basketball.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I always bring up people like Lonzo and Larry Markkinen and a few of those guys. Is because if they were put in other teams, and if you put Jason Tatum in the Bulls right now, he would not be being talked about as positively as he is right now in Boston.
But even Jason Tatum. Right, he went a lot of games this year. Like the last 10 games, he haven't been really doing that good.
Yeah, Jason Tatum is struggling, but we know he got upside though.
We definitely know he has.
We know Jason Tatum gonna be nice.
Upside.
But guess what? We're not the media though. We understand when players are being put in the right position and they're good.
I mean, Jason Tatum was a 19-year-old rookie scoring 18, leading them in scoring. Of course, they gonna ride him.
Yeah. But meaning that he struggles too. You know what I'm saying? Like
he definitely struggled this year.
Huh? Who? Have you seen his last 10 games?
Yeah, because Kyrie been there. So when you playing with a superstar, all of a sudden things are different.
Struggling meaning that you just playing like your 2nd-year player. You might have 10 games when you just score 14, 15. You're a young player. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You are a young player like everyone else.
He only averaged like 13 points a game.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He got upside.
But the way they talk about him,
like another young player in the league. You know, he ain't doing. He got upside, but he's doing like everybody else.
He got a lot of upside though.
But this is what I mean by narratives, man. Like
you trying to argue or what? You keep saying I'm saying the same thing.
No, I'm not trying to argue with you. Why you trying to argue?
We're expanding.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying upside. I'm
talking about his faults and his upside.
I'm talking about
upside, right? We know he got massive upside.
Yeah, so he averaging 16. Yeah, he playing straight.
Then he's struggling like all 1st and 2nd-year players struggle too? Yes or no? Not at all?
Yeah.
That's all I said. And they act like I'm just saying that's what 1st and 2nd-year players do. It happens. So I'm just trying to compare that to the Lakers. Like, why they bugging? You know what I'm saying? Why they acting like they picks isn't elite picks?
Okay.
And I'm gonna say one thing. If you're gonna tank,
LeVar added a lot to that too.
Yeah. If you're gonna have these number 2 picks and you tank to get these number 2 picks, get the right coach and let these picks play so they could get better. Why have them?
Okay. Sweatbox said something.
Jeannie Buss and her love of Luke Walton is the downfall of this team.
Okay. Sweatbox said switch Kyrie with Lonzo and the Celtics would be better. I don't fully agree with that because Lonzo's not healthy. I mean, if you're saying a healthy Lonzo, I would sort of agree with you because he would add to defense.
If Lonzo was on that team and Brad Stevens let him play point guard, that team probably would be in running to win the finals, bro. Like, let's be
real.
It's the same with Kyrie though, because Kyrie is Kyrie. So
like
so I mean, it's Kyrie we talking about.
Because the guy I follow, like this guy who's really good at seeing talent, unknown talent, he basically said this: if Kyrie only goes for 18 points a game, that team is the better team than what it is right now with him. He says like he doesn't really need to score with this team. This team, like,
he's a scorer, so that's the thing about Kyrie. Once you got Kyrie trade for him, he's a scorer. You know, it's just that they play different without him. They move the this what I think is with the Celtics, honestly. During the regular season with Kyrie, it's going to be some ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Because you move the ball more. You got to understand, when you playing teams back-to-back, 3 or 4 nights, you're going to move the ball. Kyrie is made for game 6. You know what I'm saying? You're down 1 with 1:30 left, 2 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? You playing Toronto where that money is on the line. That's going to be the biggest difference. That's really where he's going to make his deal with. You know what I'm saying? Playing them teams when the money is on the line. But
the same thing for Lonzo. Like this year, he's been clutch when given the ball.
I love Lonzo. We cannot put Lonzo and Kyrie.
I'm not putting them in the same. Here's what I'm saying, because I've actually watched the Celtics.
They want to trade Lonzo for Kyrie.
I like Kyrie. I like Lonzo, but we should not put them in the same. Like they not no. Like no.
I'm not putting them in the same.
What up, Welfare Toys?
No, what Sweatbox said, and what I agree with. We're not saying Kyrie is a way better player right now than Lonzo is. But what I'm saying is that, and what Sweatbox is saying is, Lonzo fits in the Brad Stevens system way better, like a Terry Rozier. Like Terry Rozier fits in the Brad Stevens system better than Kyrie does. And that's not, like, he's not better than Kyrie at all.
Actually, what's his face could play in, Zoe could play in that system, but that system is a different system than with Lonzo. Lonzo's system, to be honest, is a rebound, run and gun system. If you really want to get the full best, he could play any system. They don't play like that. They play a lot of ball movement. Like one player don't dominate the ball.
I also feel like that's Brad Stevens though, because they played way differently when Isaiah Thomas was the point guard.
Yeah, and you got to realize this.
Like Brad Stevens would adjust to Lonzo's game. I think. They
played the same that they play now. They moved the ball until it got to the last 10 seconds, and then they'll get Isaiah to come off a pick and roll. They use a lot of pick and rolls with Isaiah. You know what I mean? They still play the same except for the last 9 seconds of the clock.
Here's what I'm going to say to this point.
Ball move. Go ahead. My bad.
Okay, I watched Brad Stevens' game. Say this. Lonzo gets a pick set out for him from Al Horford. He moves in. He tries to finish. He fakes it out to Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum does a spin move, dunks it. That can happen. Jason Tatum has very versatile movement, and Lonzo allowed him to dribble. Defensively, let's just think this. The point guard does a pick off of Lonzo, tries to find the weak side. He has to deal with Jason Tatum, which is the weakest defender on the block, which he's not weak, and then he has to deal with Jaylen Brown. So and then the bench on the Celtics is a force to be reckoned with. So and then you have Terry Rozier coming off the bench who could still play the system correctly. That team is great defensively and offensively. And Lonzo, just like he likes to be, he's very unselfish. So that allows to do a lot of cut inside the rim. That allows for Al Horford or that ginger-haired guy, I forgot his name, to get the ball more and to do fake. And Al Horford is also a good passer too, which Barrett Stevenson. So you have a sort of a flowing system which would benefit Alonzo also.
Listen, Lonzo will be good at any system. I just said this. I just said Kyrie, right, is more for when that money is on the line. And you say, well, Lonzo, I understand, but we can't put him in the same as Kyrie. Like, Kyrie is a different animal, bro. He is for Game 7. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he's for. Game 6, Game 7. That's what he's for. During the regular season, if he's not playing, I even said it. Boston plays a little bit different and better when Kyrie ain't there. But I didn't take in full consideration is you got Detroit that play 2 games. They play back-to-back, had 1 day off. They rested. They can't really prepare for all that ball movement. And then they play the Celtics. We talking about when it's every other day playing when they know what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to make shots at because most of these games go to the end. You know what I'm saying? And he's the best closer. He's the best closer in the game. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about a clutch gene. Lonzo has a clutch gene. It's a difference between a clutch gene and being the best. You know what I'm saying? And that's I think that's the difference. That's what's going to be the difference between the Celtics when the money is on the line.
Yeah, but I gotta say this, and I'm gonna keep saying this. I am not comparing Lonzo, or even with the clutch gene. But I'm saying is that when you're just like with LeBron, except this is a more successful version. Kyrie cannot be in a system like a Brad Stevenson or a Spurs system. His style and the way he plays doesn't fit it. Like the reason why who went to the Spurs? I forgot his name from the Toronto Raptors.
DeRozan.
Yeah, DeRozan. Wow, he's so forgettable. The reason, sorry, that's
tell my nigga tomorrow, bro. He balling.
He fit the Spurs system so well because his ego is not to that point. He also can shoot the mid range really well, which is kind of like what the Spurs are. He fits their culture perfectly. He was a perfect fit for what they wanted. But that's why I say Kyrie shouldn't be with the Celtics, and the trade would be a blessing in disguise. Because yes, in the normal eye, if I'm the Celtics and if I had Kyrie on a contract, I would have gave Kyrie up for B.I., Lonzo, and a pick.
I'm not giving no Kyrie up, man. I don't understand.
No, you're not. No,
Kyrie, but you're giving up. I understand what you're saying in general. You just saying you feel the style of play be better. Kyrie.
But that's not what I'm saying is that Kyrie is a great player. But if I'm getting 2 potential great players and a high pick, I'll give up Kyrie. And I'm not doing it because I'm saying Kyrie is not.
Where's this coming from? Like, where's the Kyrie coming from? Why? I'm asking you, why is that a conversation? Why is Kyrie and Lonzo in the same sentence?
But you're not.
They don't belong in the same sentence in any category. One category defense.
You're doing this thing where you're not like you're thinking I'm talking about them as same caliber players. They're not. Like, remember what the Celtics did?
It's the second quarter right now. Right now, they're playing Charlotte. It's the second quarter, right? Kyrie is 8 for 10 with 18 points.
That is great.
Second quarter. This is 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Okay, and what? What are we doing with that?
And that mean they don't supposed to right now. I understand what you're saying. Lonzo could
not. No.
I can't understand why you saying this. You making fantasy.
Why Lonzo in a fifth or one to fifth five pick?
Yes, 24.7 assists and 5 rebounds.
Yes, but he's a defensive liability, and
he's not a liability, bro. He's not as good a defense as Lonzo, but he's been playing way better defense the last couple of years.
See, this is the thing. You gotta get what I'm saying. I'm not just
liability. You lying, bro. He's not a you lying to me. We know Lonzo is great on defense, so it's gonna be easy. He's not no defensive liability, bro. He is not. He's a top 10 player in this league.
Okay, Starboard.
Listen, 313. We said this. A game.
No. I'm here. No, Starboard. I'm about to ask you a question. So, would you rather have Lonzo and be out for the next 10 years, or just Kyrie for the next 10 years?
Oh my God.
I'd rather have. That's easy, but that's a make believe.
No, but that's what he's saying.
He said that's what he's saying. Trade was never on the block.
No, we didn't say the trade was on the block. He was just talking hypothetically.
Talk about that trade. That's not even realistic. That's a fantasy. I'd rather have Kyrie. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather have Kyrie in two, because I know right now what I have. Listen, this season Kyrie is shooting. I'm looking. Kyrie is playing 33 minutes. He is shooting 49% from the
field. Okay, so if you want to take Kyrie and Sweatbox doesn't, it is what it is.
No, I'm
like nobody got to be wrong.
No, I'm not doing this.
Nobody was wrong. I just say he shoots 49% and 40% and 87% from the free throw line.
Okay.
And the best closer in the game. And you didn't say it, but me and 313.
I'm not just offering Lonzo though. I'm giving you a top 5 pick, Brad BI in this hypothetical, and Lonzo. Now I'm not saying I know Kyrie is better than them as of right now. But what I am saying is you are a team that have 2 players in a rookie contract, and the Celtics has done this before. They have given away who did they give away to the Nets?
Somebody got their ankles broke.
Yeah, you know why they do it?
Who did they get to the Nets?
They got a whole bunch of young guys. You need some type of veteran on that team.
No, but here's the thing. You have Al Horford. You have veterans in that team. And here's the thing. And this is why you're not listening. I'm saying that the Celtics have done this. This is their MO. They give away their their talented star players for the future.
Who they talented star players they gave away for the future? Name
them. Really?
Oh my God.
The Nets?
No, that was no. They was over with. They was out of they.
No. That wasn't how the media said that.
No. That was
at that time. They even had them in the magazine saying the Nets are next up. I remember that hype.
But they was none of them played past 2 more years.
No, but you gotta remember
out of that, and that was it.
Your research. Anyone got me on?
It ain't no research. They was done.
Sorry, you're not listening. At the time, before the
season started, wasn't no at the time. They was almost like this. They was at a position.
Starboard tripping.
Done.
Starboard.
You saying like a young. You saying like they give up, bro. Gibson, you're not gonna get me. That's why I ain't gonna let you overtalk me, bro. Because I'm not stupid. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm telling you history.
No, I'm not telling you wrong. No, you got wrong history. Because when they gave away Paul Pierce, remember they gave away Paul Pierce, they gave away Garnett, and I think Ray Allen already left. They only gave away 2 people, right?
No, they gave them to the Nets. Yeah, and 313, you can touch me on this. I remember that media hype.
But it was media hype, but they was on their last legs. They only had 2 years left.
But the public did not know that.
Man, I knew that. Anybody who knew better. All you got to do is look at what year they was
traded. We're not talking about you. We're not talking about your opinion. We're talking about like.
No. Can you look what year they was traded? What year was they both? I don't count them as no young stars, bro. Ryan, you're trying to make the narrative like they give up young stars.
I'm not making the narrative. I remember.
They fleeced the Nets. They fleeced them. That was a fleece.
Yeah, at the time, it did not look like a fleece.
It was a fleece.
Yeah, at the time, it did not look like a 313. You could vouch
for that. How old was Paul Pierce?
I mean, anybody. I mean, look, they did get a lot of media hype, but we knew they was done. But they still was hyping him up. They was hyping him up though.
But we knew
I'm
they
saying,
were done, bro.
I'm not talking about regular people like us who saw the writing on the wall.
I'm saying, what year was it? You're not answering the question. What year was it? What year was they in? You continue not saying nothing. What year was they in?
Are you gonna let me tell you why I say that?
Oh my goodness, I don't even want to talk if you ain't gonna answer.
You're yelling out loud, man.
What year was they in, brother?
Last year in the Celtics. How much did Paul Pierce average? Listen, I'm asking for a reason. How much did Paul Pierce average his last year in the Celtics? 3? I'm not asking as a. How much did he average in his last year in the Celtics?
Let me go look it up. Man, I told you, man, I'm watching Michigan, man. We in a good game right now. Come on, we need to score. Please, you gotta make that. You can't shoot. Dang, he can't shoot. Let me see. Paul Pierce. Let's look at his stats. Dog, they must have been in there like. Let's see.
I could say if I'm wrong or not, but I'm just saying I remember that.
All right, let me look. Let me look at the points. 2012, he averaged 18 points a game for Boston. Next year, averaged 13.
Off what? Okay, so 18 points off what percentage?
Let's see, 78 from the free throw line. His field goal percentage say 50, but there's no way that's right. Oh, 46%.
Oh. Okay.
38% from 3.
Now 3-on-3. The reason why I said was trying to bring this up is because if we would have the same conversation, right? I'd be like, "Yo, give him away," and the people are like, "Why would you give away your star player who's doing this? Look what he did for you." Now the Celtics. I'm not saying that the players that they got were talented than them. You get what I'm saying? But I'm saying it was the best move for the future and a reality for the system. Now, this is the only reason I brought this up is because the chat brought it up and I wanted to have a little squabble. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to have a little entertaining conversation about this. And I just feel like some people we do this thing a lot where we look at performance and we say because this player is so great, we can't think in reality. And because I'm gonna be real, Jerry West made that move. People would have said he's crazy, but he made the move that was a good opportune move for him in the future, instead of basing it off the performance.
What's up, Marcus Gibson?
Ja's losing by 20. How? Oh snap! What's happening?
Oh yeah, Ja about to get put out, bro. Y'all already know, man. These stars, these stars don't be going nowhere.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the veteran players in it. The veteran, older seniors.
Tournament, a whole different animal, dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's all about how long have you been in the system, and usually the older seniors usually rule out in the tournament. Always. That, you should just bet on that.
I can't believe you bet on. I can't believe you bet against Kentucky, bro.
I bet against them because I saw something.
You don't ever bet against a school like that. Ever.
Here's the reason why.
32.
If you watch the game, the ref called a foul that basically would have tied.
I mean, Warford, if my man would have made 1 3-point shot, they would have won.
I'm about to eat you up. Excuse my language, Gibson. Garnett, you know when you know how old Garnett was when they traded him?
Oh yeah. I'm talking
37. About hold on. He was 37 years old. You know how old Paul Pierce was?
How old?
36 years old.
Dang.
And I'm looking. The reason why the Nets really went after him because remember they had Brook Lopez, Joe Johnson, and Deron Williams. So they figured if we could get these two guys to kind of go together with these guys, and then we could probably make something happen.
Star hunting, basically.
Hey, Starborn, man, hold up, man. We never got to talk about the Odell trade.
Oh yeah, Odell.
Man.
Yeah, they have talent.
Thank goodness I'm not a big football fan because I would be hurt.
Oh, so you're not a Giants fan?
No, I'm a Giants fan, but not a big football fan, so it doesn't hurt me as much.
No, y'all GM, man. Y'all GM looking like magic.
Now the thing for Odell,
I feel bad for Saquon Barkley.
I know what happened, man. They was tired of Odell, but they should have got more back.
Who's that black quarterback that the Giants are looking into that I really want them to get?
Dwayne Haskins.
He's really good passing the ball in the pocket. I've heard a lot of good stuff from him. I hope they get him. They really need a quarterback and a line.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why I ain't mad at Odell is if we had a quarterback 2-3 years in it, it'd be stupid to get rid of Odell. But being that eventually we got to get rid of Eli and get a young player, we can't have Odell with these young players. They ain't gonna really be able to get him the ball. He ain't gonna really be able to get his numbers right, and he gonna be frustrated. That ain't gonna be a good mix. At least
I feel everything you saying, man. Like you trade him, but we talking about Odell Beckham Jr. We talking about a transcendent wide receiver, a generational talent.
Receivers don't really.
He's not just any old. We talking about a Hall of Famer in the making, dog. Like you gotta get more than a mid-round pick and a 4th-round pick.
Also, you didn't send him to some.
They got the last pick in the 3rd round, bro. That's basically a 4th-round pick.
Also, you sent him to a team with a rookie quarterback.
We got a number 1 pick. We got 2 picks, and we got the dude Peppers. So
that's not enough.
That's really not enough.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown is 30 years old and had different issues. Tried to force his way out of Pittsburgh.
I know, but he got a 3rd and 5th.
If Julio Jones was on the market, I guarantee you, he don't go for that. He don't go for way more than that because he's a great citizen. No problems. Antonio was completely different.
Okay, guys.
Odell is worth like 2 first-round picks, man.
He's not worth rounds because of the trouble that he done, man. So
he didn't do anything, bro. That's the thing. He had a good year.
As a Giants fan, I gotta think something. The thing I hate about the media is that real Giants fans had no problem with what Odell's done. Like that was hoopla and bullshit for the most of the time. Also, it's not like we're doing it because Odell needed to be with a real quarterback. We gave him to a rookie quarterback in Baker, so that wasn't his fault.
Yeah, y'all should do y'all. Yeah, I mean, well, y'all couldn't draft Baker, but
yeah,
y'all should have got Sam Darnold.
And the thing that I have a problem with is that if we didn't plan out for getting a new. Did we get any like defensive coach? Did we do anything correctly?
You said Alan Foster filed $1.5 million in his pocket.
Man, you 300. You missed it. We had.
I didn't really. Yeah, I know.
But like my thing with the Giants is we're just like the Lakers right now. We don't know what we want to be. We're gonna. And the problem is that football is if you mess up in football, I feel like you can mess up for a longer amount of years, man. If you have an incompetent organization, it's way more important to have a competent organization in football than basketball.
Well, football, the thing about it is what it is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got 2 picks and a player for him. It is what it is. And we see Antonio Brown. We see him go for a 3rd and a 5th. So,
everybody said the Steelers got fleeced, too. And
but
that was a panic trade, though. That wasn't a trade like Odell. Like, Odell didn't force himself out of the Giants. They still had enough time to think.
Oh, but listen, that's why they got a 3rd. Listen. Right, say Antonio Brown, Odell. They're about the same player. Bottom line,
Antonio is 6 years younger, man. That matters.
5 years. Okay, we could say that, right? One was a 3rd and a 5th. So just say for that age. You know what I'm saying? He's 31. Excuse me. Odell 26. So that's why you couldn't get what you could get for Odell because of you feel me? Because of his age. But we got a 1st, and we got a 3rd, and we got a player. We got 2 picks, and we got a player, and we got a Heisman Trophy candidate for him. So it is.
I mean, Jabril Peppers went to my school. I follow him very closely.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like y'all could have got way more. Y'all got the last pick in the 3rd round.
Who did the Raiders give up early this
year? And
you
got the 17th overall pick. That's gonna be a mid-level player. Like who that player gonna be?
Question.
Like, Odell is one of the greatest receivers we ever seen.
Question. I just want to ask this: who did John Gruden give up for the Raiders early this year? Defensive player. And how much did he get for that?
For what?
For the Bears. What did the Bears give John Gruden?
They got 2 first-round picks and something else for Khalil Mack.
Wow, they got that for Khalil Mack, and we gave up Odell.
Oh, listen, man.
That's why I said they should have got 2 first-round picks, man.
How many wide receivers?
Jalen Ramsey getting traded, you giving up 2 first-round picks, or a first, a second, and a third.
That's not Odell, man. Odell give too much trouble. That's the thing about it.
But he didn't get in any trouble. The trouble had nothing to do with his value at all. Like, his value was as high as it possibly could be. He didn't do anything last year.
He did as much trouble to the
kept his head down. Was expecting to come in next year for the Giants.
I just worry about the Giants.
And then you got $16 million in dead cap money too. Like,
that was the wrong part.
Eli Apple was trouble. Eli Apple was trouble. He was a locker room problem. That's trouble. But Odell.
Oh yeah, we done with the football talk. I just want to talk about it for a second. You like it? That's cool. I don't got no issue with that. You the Giants fan. No, I'm saying, like, that's what he liked. That's what he liked.
Let's be honest.
That hurt my heart. Don't say that like that. He said it with so much, like.
No, because like if you don't like the move my team did, I mean, at the end of the day, if I like the move my team did, you know.
Yeah, I like the move.
It is.
Then the best, obviously.
Okay. Sweatbox asked something, and
I just wanted to talk about it.
My Giants talk. That's my team. Let me get it out.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Thing about Odell is, right, we got to look at what could happen, right? We got an old Eli. You know what I'm saying? He's done. We got to bring in another quarterback. Odell wouldn't have been able to get what he really needed. Eventually, Odell was going to get frustrated. If he didn't get frustrated this year, he'd have got frustrated next year because we just don't have the team to put around him. So what can we do, bro? Eventually, he'd have been showing his bad side of himself just because.
You can't just say that, though. Come on, man.
Okay. I was gonna.
I'm a Giant fan, bro. I know. You don't know Odell like I know Odell, bro.
I mean, I'm a Giants fan too. Who actually looks.
Odell is the biggest star in the NFL. Everybody knows him.
I'm not against trading Odell.
Gibson,
I'm not against trading Odell. I just don't think that was a smart trade.
Yeah, I just think they should have got more. That's all I ever said. You can trade him, but you definitely could have got more.
It's hard. 90%.
I mean, the Patriots was trying to trade for Odell last year. Like you ain't trying to call him and get something?
Sweatbox be killing me. Eli is Odell's Luke Walton.
Where's Odell Luke Walton?
Oh God, Sweatbox, I needed that laugh, man. That was funny, God. Funny, God. I'm watching this highly intense basketball game right now.
Well,
it's real serious.
I was asking something, and I didn't want to. Sorry if it seemed like I was.
Yeah, but go ahead, Starborn.
No, I understand about the even trade. That's the big thing. The $16 million and the even trade. But it is what it is, man. The Giants not good. Even if we had Odell, it wasn't going to be nothing. Nothing ain't going on. The Giants ain't going to be good for another 4 or 5 years. That's the time.
I think you're
you acting like how you with the Giants, like how I am with my Tigers, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm done with them for the next 3 seasons. I said that 2 seasons ago.
Yeah,
they'll be in the playoffs for the next 2 years.
It is what it is.
Well, like it's gonna suck if Sam Darnold end up becoming a great quarterback and he's in New York.
Listen, if we could get
and y'all could have had him and y'all took Saquon.
Listen, if we get Hopkins, if we get to do Hopkins, and he could be just a good, solid NFL pro. And then we got Saquon Barkley. Almost.
Yeah, if y'all get Haskins, it'll make up for it, but that's not a guarantee. We got to see.
If we get him, we got to get a quarterback. But I don't like Sam Darnold. No, if he was on our team, we're going to ride with him, but he's all right, man.
The thing about Sam Darnold is,
like him.
I never liked Sam Darnold. I low key shitted on him. Said he was gonna be trash, but I can't believe what. Like I watched him play a few games. Like he's not a bad quarterback at all.
No, he ain't a bad quarterback.
So like, I'm like, okay, well, and then he's mobile too. So I'm like, okay, he's mobile, he can throw, and he's kind of accurate too. So I'm like, well, he's a solid QB.
He's solid.
And
QB.
you know, if you put him in the right situation, which he's not in, he'd be fine. That's what I'm saying. Like
Barkley's a
they
hell
probably
of.
should have just took him.
Okay, we got
or took Lamar Jackson. You know, should took somebody.
He can't throw.
Yeah, but that's why you give him a year off of practicing with the Eli type, not Eli playing in the game. But I think Eli would have been a great mentor type for a Lamar Jackson.
I just complain, bro. We got Barkley. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not complaining. No, actually, listen.
He's giving us production. He's a good player. I'm not looking on what we could have had. I'm looking at.
No. I'm sorry. That came off wrong.
I looked at what we have already. You know what I'm saying? Not what we could have had or should have had, or maybe this could have happened. Maybe this could have happened. No, I'm going have. That's
this
just
is
me.
A conversation piece. We're not doing
great. Hey man, teams make mistakes all the time.
Sweatbox said this, and I wanted to get your guys' true opinion and not like fanboy thing on it. Who's more talented as a college freshman, Zoe or Ja? Ja's a sophomore, so he says.
Yeah, that's why it's hard because Ja's a sophomore.
Yeah.
How good was Ja as a rookie? Like that's the main thing. Ja is the sophomore. Like, come on, imagine what Lonzo would have did to college basketball as a sophomore.
But that's why it all matters.
Yeah, it's hard. But Ja's a fucking monster.
Yeah, but Ja
like, he is a sophomore though.
But yeah,
like Donovan Mitchell was a sophomore too.
Here's my thing. I think Zoe is a better, and this is not fanboy. This is real truth because Zoe shot better than Ja, percentage wise. From the three, he turned a team who wasn't at all like UCLA. Wow, I can't even say the name correctly.
UCLA, bro. Come on,
my tongue just. Their team was not good the previous year, and he brought them. He changed it to a totally different number. I don't think Ja did that with
I agree. Yeah, he turned them into a 30-win team, and he took them to the Sweet 16. Ja's about to get put out in the
and Ja has big men with talent and shooters. Like,
but Zoe's team probably was more talented though. I don't really know nothing about Murray State, so.
When I watched. No, here's the thing.
They did beat Marquette though.
No, here's the thing. I actually decided to watch Murray State.
Come on, Jordan Poole. Wang.
And I'm going to say this right now. Zoe had talent around him, but Murray State plays in a real system. Like, they play a great system against teams. Like, they cut out of teams. They, like, confine. They just, you could tell there's a playbook. Like, when I tried to watch Zoe playing with his team, a lot of it was, like, Zoe looking for his man, him having full control, not really a good system. Like, you could tell the coach.
So you basically said they're like, all right, Lonzo, go out there and play.
Yeah, which he's good at, to be honest. But I also feel like if Lonzo's in a system which also allows him to go out there and play, you're going to get the best. That's why I hate when people say Lonzo's very poor at half-court playmaking.
What do you think about Zion, man? Because I don't know, man.
Zion is a higher-level Julius Randle.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Cause like I'm watching him closely, and he has a lot of clumsiness like in his game.
That's for me. That's a first round pick. A very high Julius Randle. That's a first round pick.
No, he's the best player in this draft. But I'm just saying, like, you know, they try to project him as like some legendary Hall of Famer. I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to see. I'm just like looking at him, and I know he has some clumsiness in his game.
Thing about Zion. Why people projecting just the he has a lot. His athleticism is unreal, and he's bigger than a lot of people. So he ought to be bodied like anybody else. He still got to do some work on his game, but he just got so much unreal athleticism, man. It's just hard to come by.
I was just thinking that like, and the era, your era, Starborn, it was athletes like him, but it wasn't the camera wasn't on him, and the NBA. Wasn't as you can't play no freaking defense no more.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Cause like he like Larry Johnson, man, like they look identical almost.
LJ,
like that dude was an absolute monster.
Oh, yeah, that's LJ was amazing. Like he just had back problems. The reason why people like him because he's a nice kid. He's not.
I like him too. I'm just
he's not a ball. You know what I'm saying? He's not a ball hog, but we just looking at
and that's the thing. You know what's crazy?
Yeah, that's the thing. His personality, though. I don't mean to cut you off, Gibson, but we'll see. Anybody can develop that killer instinct, but he seems like a person that would let somebody else take the last shot.
I mean, he could take the last shot, but he's a forward.
He has done it. I've seen him do it.
He could take the last shot, but he's a forward too. So you know how many forwards takes the last shot anyway, in general, not a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now they got it to the point that we're gonna have Butler take these last shots. So it's hard for them small to power forwards to get them shots like that.
Yeah, he's really a power forward. He just happened to be 6'5", but he's definitely a power forward. Like
I don't know if he could give you if next year he could give you 19 points, 7 rebounds, and a lot of dunks and play defense. That'll be a good year for him. Then the next year after that, he should give you about 22, 23. You know what I'm saying? And he just got to make sure he make them clutch plays. That's the key. Clutch plays.
Okay, I gotta get input my way of thinking. I think Zion will be a legend, but I never use athleticism as a key to look at someone to recruit because everyone is athletic. Like Andrew Wiggins was called the next what for just being athletic and dunking. Like you never look at that for someone's game when you want to recruit them into what pick. Zion though, the way he switches his feet on defense, like he is a really good defender, not jumping like when he just moves on the floor. His court awareness is great. Everything about him defensively is star player mentality. Like, the way he looks around the court, he never forces things. That's why I say he's a higher level Julius Randle. He will force things, but he knows when to like move his feet to be able to find a layup. You know what I'm saying? He's really good at it.
Put it like this.
Yeah, his lateral quickness got to get a little bit better because he was getting beat off the dribble.
Yeah.
So, like that's why I say he might actually be more of a power forward. He just seemed like a big, athletic power forward. It's just like him being 6'5", 6'6" don't really mean nothing. Look at PJ Tucker. He like PJ Tucker and Larry Johnson body, like.
And that's why I say this. That's why it really matters what team you put a Zion Williamson in, not just Zion Williamson being a star. Like he really, really needs a pass first point guard or a ball movement team. He wouldn't make the team like the Knicks that good. Like everyone says he would, but he wouldn't. If we don't get Kyrie or KD, we have a bunch of boneheaded point guards, except for like Franklin and
He needs to go to like Phoenix or even the Cavs. Like Colin Sexton been playing solid, or the Hawks go play with Trae Young. Like if he playing with Trae Young, it's over. Like he playing with Trae Young, I might say they're gonna win the championship. Like bro,
that other dude on their team, Collins.
John Collins, bro, he's a monster.
They need
Kevin Hofer.
Like John Collins giving you 19 and 10 as a sophomore, man. He made the all-rookie team last year. John Collins,
and real deal. Kevin Hofer, right? Kevin Hofer, that other rookie.
Oh yeah, Kevin Huerter, man, he's a shooter, bro. Like they need a couple more shooters, but Kevin Huerter can shoot. No, they got a little foundation. He go to the Hawks, man. It's gonna be something, bro. You don't put him with no Trae Young, dog.
That's the second round execution.
Subject real quick. That dude had the nerve to. You saw him when he blocked LeBron and stared at him. That was
man,
get that garbage out.
I had tears.
You know what, man? You know, I want LeBron to take all of this because I want to see that last good year of his career. I want him to go crazy. So I need him to get dominated as much as possible and come back with, that extra angle. I need that from you, bro.
Look at Tatum, too.
We all know last year is going to be that last year, dog. So we going to see how crazy he's going to go.
But you know what? I
Is
definitely
he gonna be all healthy? Finally get a rest, so we gonna see what you capable of.
But you know what? I definitely know is gonna happen. The Lakers are definitely trading Kuzma. That's happening. That is happening.
See, the thing about Kuzma is the good thing about Kuzma, they got him as a low draft choice, so his money is all the way down. So he's not as great as they trying to make him, like the media, but he's great far as his draft and how much money he making.
But yeah, they're gonna sell high on that because the media still has them. Like you have to understand, the media also the GM. Most of these GMs are stupid. They do follow what the media talks about, and a lot of GMs went out and did say, "Yo, Kuzma is the best young player." So I think the Lakers, if they're smart, should take advantage of that.
No, I keep Kuzma if I can. I don't know what I do, man. It just sucks because when the whole team, when it was Kuzma, Bi, LeBron, and Kuzma, Bi, LeBron, and Zoe, they was 16-8. It's just that they all got injured. That really screwed everything up. That really screwed.
When it was Bi, Kuz, and Lonzo, they had a winning record. That's the funny thing. People don't like bringing it up. They love to say 6-12 when LeBron wasn't playing, but they don't like to say, "Oh, Rondo also wasn't playing, so I didn't have a backup point guard."
And Lonzo wasn't playing.
We gotta remember there was
I just want to say my endorsement to LaMelo Ball. We need you to come to Michigan. We just made the Sweet 16 without you. You come here, we winning the championship. LaMelo, what you doing, bro?
I recruit him.
I think the college thing is stuff,
I recruit him. He will come. That's the
problem. They need to be recruiting them, dog. Shoot.
I think after this news, I don't know, man. I feel like there's something.
I don't want him going back to prep school. That's kind of whack.
Nah, I want him to go to the G League at least. Prep school, man. That's gonna hurt your stock.
Only thing we don't need him going to not G League, the prep school, but only thing that it wouldn't kill it is he's graduating at 17. So by the time there, he'll be 18 years old. So it's like, he's the real reason why prep fit. Other people use it because they be 19, 20 using it for the extra year. But that's the only thing that will help him is he actually is that age. And like you like to say, 3-1-3, if he went to the right team that could train him, he'll have a year of training. But he got to take that training. One thing I got to start agreeing you, Gibson, these dudes got to train. Like, they have to train. I was kind of putting, you're right about that. These guys need to get physically in shape. They have to. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of know. I'd rather, if he could go to Michigan, oh my goodness, that'd be perfect. You with a school, you with a coach, they'd get you right. I'd rather him go to one of them colleges. But if he have to go to a prep school, make sure.
Man, if LaMelo came here, man, he would be so cold the neck going into the NBA, bro.
Yeah. I just
we would turn him into a defensive guru. He'd be he would be great. That's why I want him to come here, not because it's my school. Because I know he would flourish playing up with John.
Though. I don't want him playing with Rocket Watts.
We develop players like crazy, dog.
I just don't want him playing with Rocket Watts anymore. Like, not again.
Now, Rocket going to Michigan State, so that's another reason why I want him to come here.
Like, I know Rocket is a great gifted player who's going to be obviously picked in the NBA. But, I just hate him and Melo's game because when Rocket shoots the ball, the game works. When Rocket starts missing, he feels like he has to take more shots and then starts doing extra, which takes away from what they're doing. But definitely,
I like Rocket, bro. I love Rocket game.
Yo, Rocket's game. What I'm saying, when he makes them, because he can make those shots, he's a deadly shooter. Like DJ said before, he's a Dame type player. He's definitely a Dame type player. But at the same time, when he starts missing, he takes the game with him.
Yeah, know how sometimes you on, sometimes you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you on, sometimes you off.
Yeah.
I like his game. I don't think he's not better than he's not better than Melo or nothing like that. But he's definitely a good player. I think him and Melo fit real well. I think this year helped Melo because we know he could score. he didn't just chuck. You know what I'm saying? He actually proved that he can play a real point guard, score and pass instead of him chucking. Which he, don't get me wrong, he averaged a triple double, but people wasn't really looking at it like that. Now you see he's not a selfish player. I think a real coach, like a real Michigan and all of them, if they looked at him like, oh, this kid ain't selfish, compared to before, which he wasn't selfish, but you know how they was throwing a little narrative at him. He proved now that, yo, I'm a team player. I'm just like my brother. I could score a little bit better, but I am a team player. So that I like that for the big picture. But I get you what you said on Gibson for them games. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Rock shot too much. I definitely agree.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. But here's my thing. LaMelo, even since he was younger, to me, he always seemed like a pass type of player. Like people always said, "Oh, they have no game like Lonzo." But when he actually noticed it, the thing is he has to buy into a system. The problem with the Lithuanian coach and the Chino Hills basically was in like the family was in control, so the system was what the family was saying. Lithuania, the coach was clueless, and I still watch their games on Vitotas. Like I still watch their games. Terrible coaching. He has more talent this year, and he still sucks. Like he's not a good coach. So LaMelo never bought into a system like that, and plus the guy doesn't speak English. So this is the first time in LaMelo's, I think, actual basketball career is that he actually had a coach who played calls, who found him spots to pass, who he could actually respect.
And to tell the truth with that is, like Lonzo, like LaMelo, they could play any way. But they best, if you like Lonzo, if you want the best out of Lonzo, you would have played like you played last year with the players you had and maybe got Paul George, a run and gun style. That's the best system for them. They could play in any system, but that's their best system, run and gun, because they've been running all their life. Like LeVar says, it's a 24-second shot clock. Whoever could put like this, you put Lonzo in with D'Antoni, oh my goodness, he averaged a triple, average about 20 points, 13 assists, about 12 rebounds. That would be his best system.
Well, Sweatbox said this, and I like Lakers were 5-2 right before Zoe went down. You could tell the offense was slowly starting to feature him as a point, and that's what I'm going to say. It's not.
Yeah, man, Lonzo, you ruined the whole season. Get healthy, jump on himself.
The half court play got way better when they decided to allow Lonzo to
Yeah, and I hate that. He's not good in the half court. Like, what are you talking about? Lonzo's great in pick and roll. You do not want to pick and roll with Lonzo because he's gonna start hitting them threes on you, and then it's really over.
3-1-3. You remember those plays during the Rockets when him and
God, he was picking them apart on every single play, bro.
Slow down, look for the foul, like slow himself down, then find the alley hoop for Zubac. Easy.
That's why you got to put Lonzo around players who can shoot and players with touch. Like Lopez could shoot and had touch. Zubac could shoot from anywhere inside the arc and had touch, and he could shoot. He was a 90% free throw. I can't believe they got rid of this.
Yeah, hold up. He was a 90% free throw shooter, and Luke did not play him in the beginning of the year.
Man, Zubac, man, I feel bad. I actually see that's one that I actually feel bad, and I don't even want to joke because, man, Zubac was only 21 years old. Like,
maybe they could try to sign him.
I hope so. I hope they can get him back because he was 20. That's the only reason he was 21.
Yeah.
Like, a foreign player that good. Look at Jokic, man. Jokic wasn't that good when he was Zubac age. Come on, man.
But here's the
thing. I know Jokic, is way better, but you know what I'm saying. As foreign players.
Zubac's agent is going to be like, nah, don't do it. Don't join the burning fire. Because here's the thing that was insulting. Instead of saying, oh, let's give Zubac more minutes because we need a backup center, no, let's just find an old backup center. They don't look at what they have. They end up just looking outside all the time.
And then you trade away your young player to give your 1-year veteran Some league. I want more minutes, bro. You here for 1 year? Who cares?
3 or 3. Same thing with Mo. Yo, I think we need a stretch 5, a stretch big. Oh, Mo's right. No, we need Moose Kalou.
I told y'all Mo had something in the tank, bro. He just need playing time.
Yeah, he got playing time, and then they sat him back down after his good performances.
Right. He struggles a couple games. Like, dog, he ain't never played.
Yo, I want him to let go.
He need playing time. And his first start gave you 22 against the Celtics, and the Celtics was playing for real. So I don't want that.
I want Mo gone. I want Zoe gone. I want Zoo.
Send them all to the Pistons. We'll get y'all Blake Griffin, dog.
I want them all gone.
I don't like the Pistons either, man. I've been watching them. They don't look like I thought they would. They all right.
I mean, they
got Reggie Jackson, bro. That's why.
That's not a lot of talent. Like, you gotta
like the Pistons is all they Luke Kennard, Ish Smith, Andre, and Blake. Everybody else is just there.
Swiftbox said this. Job Morant's stock is dropping faster than Starborn's weight doing the time.
No, John Morant's stock is high as hell, bro. You remember how high Trae Young's stock was, and he got eliminated in the first round? What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. Because RJ Barrett exists, Ja's gonna be a second pick.
Yeah, I'm getting more and more concerned about RJ Barrett the more I watch him.
I don't like that. Hold up, how's the game going on right now with them?
No, Duke played yesterday. They don't play till tomorrow.
He got 25. He actually played good yesterday, to tell the truth.
The thing is, his 25
That's
is
the first round, though.
Watch the game. He got a lot of his points during garbage time, and you know who was saving them? The first and the second was Zion. Like, RJ Barrett was the reason why that team was still in the first quarter, was still, like, even around. Like, there's a reason.
This Duke team, like, I really only think, Zion and Cam Reddish gonna be the guys. I really think Zion has this presence, like he has this superstar presence. Like they just play better because of him, but individually they just don't look good at all. And they can't shoot. They can play defense, but they can't shoot. And when you can't shoot, they can't shoot mid range. They only good at getting scoring at the basket,
which is not a good thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm like Duke. They probably gonna get knocked out by West Virginia.
Yeah, because about
Virginia Tech. Because Virginia Tech they beat Duke more than anybody else in their conference. They probably gonna beat them if they can shoot. Like North Carolina had their worst shooting night in like years and lost by a point.
Yeah, and then
like a point, bro.
And not
like they shoot just a little bit better. So,
and what's funny? It took them having to have Zion back to beat North Carolina. Like
low key though. Because they was looking like trash without him.
Yeah, man. So, and the funny thing is, when people say, "Oh, but RJ, he can attack the inside," I'm like, okay, what's the center that's close for Pistons right now?
Who?
2 centers.
Who?
Drummond and
what? Don Maker.
Yeah, you think RJ's gonna attack with a Thon Mater or drummer in there? You think he's just gonna go at a Mitchell every night with his inside?
No,
he has to start coming up with jumpers. He's going.
I don't know, man. RJ Barrett started to look like since we drafted Stanley Johnson. I know RJ Barrett looked like Stanley Johnson to me.
Is that a good thing?
No, that's not. Stanley Johnson was really good in college, but he just didn't have that many skills for the NBA.
Like, and that's
the only thing he was great. He played amazing defense on everybody.
And that's not RJ either. But like the crazy thing is people keep saying this annoying thing that like I have to like some guy was like, I said, well, who RJ? Someone overhyped Zion, said he's the best prospect of, and then left it alone. And some guy said he's not even the best prospect in his own school. And I'm like, who? RJ? There's people out here literally saying RJ should be first, and I want to drug test them.
They don't know nothing about no basketball.
They don't know basketball.
RJ Barrett will never be better than Zion. You heard it here first.
I think RJ Barrett, he's a Donovan. No, I'm not saying he's good as Donovan. No, hear me out here.
He's not, bro.
I think he's hear me out here. I think he's the type that needs to be in the correct team.
He's a guy that he needs to be on a team where he can shoot 30 shots so he can score 20. That's what he's gonna do. That's what he's gonna do.
That's what you
Which
gonna
that means to be in a defensive.
That's why
force.
if he go to the Cavs, he probably could average like 18 because he chucking. Like
If he goes to the Cavs, he's basically Jordan Clarkson.
Damn.
He's better, more athletic.
So he's going to be a Jordan.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is one thing. Everybody in the NBA athletic, bro. Like,
Exactly.
RJ Barrett, athleticism is nothing.
Yeah.
Like, everybody in the NBA athletic. Then him up. Like, that's why Zion athleticism is a whole different level because it is a whole different level.
Yeah.
You know, like, RJ, the people say he's very athletic. Well, he's by NBA standards, he's not really that athletic.
That is
more
why
athletic than Dennis Smith. He a point guard. Like,
that is why I'm hoping the Knicks or the Lakers do not get the third pick because I know they are dumb enough to fall for the hype. They are dumb enough to fall for the hype.
They better not get him.
Oh man,
Lakers just stupid enough to get RJ Barrett.
Oh my gosh, that would not make any sense.
They better not. These teams.
That would make no sense. He's not a great defender.
Starboard, like, nah, bro.
Nah, G.
Cleveland's the right.
Real. I'd rather have Bo right now over him. I'm being real.
No, me too.
Like, and I don't get why people disrespect Bo. Like, he's a big.
I mean, his stock is very low.
People don't really know Bo. They ain't watching basketball, so they don't really know. They don't know. In 3 years, once Bo, I'm not saying he's gonna be nowhere near Embiid, but once he's healthy and playing, he's gonna be he's gonna be something special in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that yet. These dudes just watch.
Yeah, I agree with Sweatbox. He said I think Cam Reddish has a better upside than RJ. Yeah, man, Cam Reddish skill wise is better than all of them.
That boy, he could play defense, man.
If he's not making tall too.
Exactly. What, he's like 6'9", and he has a
7'1". He has like a skill set. Like he has an NBA skill set.
7'1" wingspan.
Yeah, Cam Reddish the real deal, bro.
Yeah, I don't get this RJ hype. Like, I really don't. Like, I know, I know
because he was the #1 rated player in high school.
Like here's the thing, and that's why I bring up Bobo because. People,
that's really what it is. I can't believe they rated him over Zion, but they did.
Someone was like, "Why would you draft Bo? That's stupid." Like a Lakers fan said, "Why would we do that?" I said, "Okay, okay, let's think about this. What do you guys really need? A big, right?
Lakers, y'all need Cam Reddish. That's what y'all need, or y'all need Hachimura from Gonzaga, I think, whatever his name is, Rui Hachimura. He's a beast. He's a small forward. Y'all need a small forward.
Man.
Like a shooting guard.
A quick update.
Hachimura feels like a Spur player to me.
Who?
Colin. My bad. I'm just jumping in.
No, what you say, Gibson? Who look like a Spurs player?
Rui Hachimura can shoot mid ranges. He's not a.
If he goes to the Spurs, he's gonna be nice.
Yeah, he's followed.
He's gonna be a star, bro. Let's be real.
Top system player if there was ever one. The Knicks would be a horrible play for him because it doesn't I've seen Fizdale's a good coach, but he likes some oomph in his players. He likes the energy type stuff. That's why I think if I'm the Spurs, I'm giving you a second-round pick. I'll take Frank from you, and I'm getting Rui Hachimura. I've seen Frank.
There's no one Frank.
Oh no. Here's the thing. This is the thing. Frank is not really good offensively, but that game could be fixed.
No, I'm saying Spurs don't need Frank.
They don't, but yeah,
they got Derek White and they got Murray.
Yeah, they don't need Frank, but he would fit for them. But Rui Hachimura would. Oh my gosh, he'd be a star player with the Spurs. He would be that's what I'm.
Man, I don't know, man. I think Frank just don't got it. I'm sorry.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. 3-1-3.
I don't know, man. He looking more like Stanley Johnson to me. I think.
3-1-3. Here's the thing. I watched these Knicks games. He wasn't given a chance his first year and his second year. He was getting Hornacek was letting.
So why do you think he's gonna be good? I'm asking.
But that's
not. What does he have that you see?
Here's the thing. I don't give up on players when they're offensively struggling. I always look for defense and playmaking for point guards. And I think the offense can always come when you give them a chance. Because when you let Moutier play over him, no, but I'm saying I don't want to see Moutier play no more. But I get the tank is happening. But when
Frank should be playing, it don't make sense.
Yeah, when Frank is on the court, no, it's the tank. When Frank is on the court, Mitchell Robinson gets more touches. He had 16 points last night? You know how many times he had over 10 when Moutier touches the court? I don't feel like once. And yeah, Sweatbox, you're right. Frank is an elite playmaker. But
hey man, you already know, Starborn.
But I'm saying as
yeah.
You already know. That's what I'm saying, man. You need to just come over here with Melo.
Yo, man, I don't know. The Knicks are a mess right now. I really do wish we get Zion. So this
man, I feel bad for y'all. Y'all actually, I feel like it's some of y'all that really think y'all about to get KD and Kyrie. Are y'all delusional, bro?
I don't even. You know what's crazy? 313. I don't want them. It's not
happening.
I don't want them.
They not about to go with James Dolan. It's not happening, bro.
But you know what, 313? I'm one of the few Knicks fans that just doesn't want 2-star players. Especially a KD.
What do you want for your team? Because it's bleak over there, man. It's like
what I want is for us.
How can your team be fixed? Tell us all, Gibson.
Let me tell you how I want it. I want us to do what the Celtics did. I want us to do what the Denver Nuggets did. Slowly but surely tank correctly. For the past so many years of my life, we've never tanked correctly. We've always gotten 8th picks because we've had some okay sort of player and we just always get the 8th pick. We need to tank correctly. I feel like if we slowly build, we have a cohesive culture. And I feel like with a Fizdale and a Perry right now, I feel like we already have a very a machine that could be well-oiled.
I mean, but y'all need players. First of all, I'm gonna be real. You got to get rid of David Fizdale. First of all, he's not the guy. Second of all, you need what I always say. You need a 6'6" or taller player to build your franchise around. That's just how it is, man. That's why Lonzo is a cornerstone. That's why Ben Simmons is a cornerstone because they tall. So. Who on that team is a cornerstone? Are you gonna give it to what's his name, Kevin Knox?
Kevin Knox just needs. I feel like if he doesn't show up next year, I don't know what to say. But he's had a really bad rookie year.
I mean, and then you got Mitchell. You got Mitchell. Hopefully, Kevin Knox is something. You got Dennis Smith Jr. Now you need a small forward and a shooting guard.
Mitchell Robinson needs.
Y'all actually need Zion. Zion might actually make y'all nice.
No.
You gotta get rid of Fizdale though.
No. I don't listen. I can't judge Fizdale right now.
No, I'm just saying he's not the guy. I'm telling you, he's not the guy.
I mean, I don't know yet.
He's not gonna build y'all into a championship team, man.
Listen, I do believe this, but
if y'all had to win Casey, man, y'all be on and pop.
Nah, we still suck, but we'd be better. We'd be a 20-something team, but this is what I noticed with the Knicks, and I think Unique Views, not talking about the Knicks.
I swear, Kevin Knox is that dude, bro. He said, stop disrespecting Kevin Knox, man. He's more athletic than
he's 19.
He's better than PI. That's what he's saying.
He's 19. I think he's going to be a good player in a team, in a championship team. He just needs to have, a point guard. Because the funny thing is when him, Frank, and who's that, Kadeem Allen, and Mitchell Robinson were all on the floor, that was the most cohesive basketball I've seen in all the 70-something games in this Knicks season. And I was so happy to see that. I was like, can we just get rid of Moutier right now? And then Moutier touched the floor again. And I just cried. It was disgusting. I don't like watching
Sweatbox says Fizdale's a championship level coach. I don't know about that. Sweatbox, what makes you think that he's a championship level coach? I don't get that from Fizdale at all.
I really don't know yet.
Think about it. Just picture this in your head. David Fizdale is gonna win y'all a championship.
Well, any coach could win you a championship with talent, except Luke.
That's not true.
Except Luke.
There's a lot of coaches that can't win with talent. Look at history.
Just got to give him a shot, and we don't know what he could do. They tank, and they don't really have.
He was on other teams before, so
yeah, and he got them to
It was all right.
Where are they right now? Think about it. They're not.
Of course, Fizdale's better than Luke. Luke is the worst in the league, man. Told y'all that.
No, they're not doing nothing without him.
Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
What they done since they fired him. Listen, I don't know if he's a great coach or not either. I'm just saying he haven't really had he haven't been on no great teams yet.
Listen, I'm just gonna make the excuse that he's tanking this year because playing Moutier that amount of minutes disgusts me in a developing year.
But why is he playing Moutier? Ain't nobody gonna want him regardless of how many he play.
I think the organization probably told him to play because Perry likes Moutier a lot. I think they want him to be a valuable trading piece, and they're trying.
That's what I'm saying, but he's not. He's nowhere near that.
I mean, watching Moutier's game, it's disgusting. There's only one excuse: is they want to tank.
Thing about Moutier, he's trash, but he's one of them trashes that almost look like he got potential. You know,
that's right.
Watch a whole Knicks game.
Moutier has a Clarkson.
On the Knicks Twitter.
But
Moutier has a Clarkson.
So he's like he like a bum, but he's not he's a bum, but it looks like he could do some stuff. That's
don't insult Clarkson, like guys.
Clarkson was that's the perfect player right there.
No. Clarkson is 100 times better than Moutier. Like, I watch Moutier play basketball, and there's times where I'm like, why did you not pass? Like, there'll be a time
to get buckets, dog. He don't have to pass.
It's dead wide open. Where in a shot where he gives you 80%, a 70% chance where he's gonna dunk it, and instead Moutier takes a fadeaway jumper.
Moutier think he one of the boys, bro.
He think he Kobe.
He think he a star.
And the thing is, the Knicks are running
because y'all keep playing him on them damn minutes. That's why. That's why he think he a star.
Yeah, I know he's not a star, and that's why I'm hoping that Fizdale is doing something. There's something between us because there's not. Then I've lost it. But I don't like that. The Moutier thing is the only thing where I'm like, God, man, I can't watch. Like, he's the reason I turned off Knicks games. Him and Lance Thomas. I just can't watch them play basketball.
Dang, I don't even know they is. They just sound garbage.
They sound.
Lance Thomas sound like somebody who don't pan out.
The Knicks is just trash. They need more help.
Nah, like that's what I'm saying. Y'all need an overhaul of everyone.
No. I'm be honest. We need a good point guard. That's why
you overhaul everyone else, bro.
Nah. Here's my thing. I'm gonna say this right now. We get 4 veteran players, and we get an Alonzo Ball. We're a playoff team.
You're not getting Alonzo Ball.
Let me dream.
Like, man, Kevin Durant and Kyrie go to the Knicks, bro. It's gonna be a disaster.
Man, yeah, people think
they're gonna end up underachieving, man. It's gonna be a disaster.
People think that's gonna be great. I mean, they're gonna probably make the playoffs. That's no doubt. This is the East, but I don't think they're gonna be
motivated. If they go there, I'm saying this: if they go to the Knicks, obviously I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a championship, but them 2 players go sign a nice 3-4 year contract. They gonna be motivated to win for the Knicks. So. What else can you do? 2 players.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I just they better off going somewhere else.
No.
Yeah.
They motivate to go there. Plus, they trying to bring New York. I think they trying to bring New York back and get that money and really do good.
I'm one of the few fans that don't want to do the LeBron to our organization. I just don't want star players like of that caliber right now. I'm not saying it.
Y'all need them players, bro. Like,
no.
Durant, and you got Kyrie, man, and then you should be able to get a top 5 draft choice. I mean, what else you want from there? You can't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let me ask you this now. If you say yes, then that's how you feel. If Kyrie and KD go, and that's the same team, do you think they will win a championship in those 3 years?
Hell no.
Oh, you talking to me or you talking to him?
No, I was talking Starborn.
Oh, okay.
And
because I just feel like if they go somewhere together, they have to win a championship.
Yeah, but I feel if they go together, right, that's 2 of them. Obviously, that pick is something else too. You know what I'm saying? That pick is something else too. So if they could get a good pick, they could get a Zion, they could get a Cam Reddish. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you got a couple of backups, then you try to make moves. You try to make your team better. At least they're gonna be into the conversation. At least they're gonna be championships. At least, you know, they might not win it. Well, nothing ain't guaranteed, but at least you got a conversation. At least you got two players, and you're going to be trying to make moves. I mean, me being from New York, I mean, I would love to see that. Kevin Garnett is what? I mean, Kevin Durant is 31, so he has a good 4 to 5 prime years. He a jump shooter, so his game ain't going to deteriorate that bad. Then you got Kyrie. I think his family. He got a lot of family in New York, in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna want to win, and obviously they got to make more moves. I just think if you don't do, I mean, you don't do that, they're gonna suffer for the next 5 years. Because what do you have now? You got Frank as a backup player. You got Dennis Smith. Moutier got to go. You know what I'm saying? And then you probably got one of the you got a young, which is I think he's a little bit better. Maybe not now, but he will be. You got a young what's that net center that they got? What's the net center? That big guy, Allen?
Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah. Now you got a young Mitchell Robinson in the middle. We gotta remember that you put him automatically with Kevin Durant. You put him automatically with Kyrie. And then you got Frank as a backup, and maybe if you could get a top pick, you in it. That don't mean you will win a championship next year, but you in the conversation.
Hey, all right, listen what Sweatbot says. Lonzo and KD to the Knicks. Lonzo, Jimmy Butler, Knox, KD, and Mitchell Robinson. I wish, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
That would be nice, bro. How's that going to happen, though, Sweatbox? He said plus Zion. No, that's crazy.
That defense is wild crazy.
And you got Knox.
Sweatbox says he loves watching Kyrie, but he'll rather have Lonzo on the Knicks because he makes the overall game fun to watch. Plus, he plays playoff defense. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't get to playoffs yet, but I get where he's saying that. Like,
I don't know why. Yeah, I love Lonzo. I don't know why.
I mean, but that's the thing. I think Lonzo is a cornerstone for a championship, so I'm not going to disagree with that.
No, but think it's already a championship. Now, if you say, hey, say Lonzo was a free agent, right? And Lonzo was going to go there, yeah. But I just don't understand why they keep going, well, Kyrie, and somehow you keep switching Kyrie with Lonzo Ball. Like, I don't understand that.
No.
Hey, man, it's Sweatbox, man.
No, I'm saying with Sweatbox.
He said he would rather have Lonzo. That's just
I don't understand. That's all. I don't know why you would rather have. Now, Lonzo went there, yeah, but if Kyrie going, no, you know what? I don't want Kyrie. I'd rather have Lonzo. I just don't understand that.
Okay, I'll tell you why I would rather have Alonzo than a Kyrie.
Right, we have our reasons.
Kyrie is way better than
Let me explain why.
No.
I'll explain why. It's not only about skills. Kyrie's the same guy who said, I would get a surgery just to get off the team. Kyrie's the same guy who the Celtics locker room is not very pizzazz with them. Like, there's a few things that just make me go, having Kyrie with the Knicks might not be the best move.
He want to go to the Knicks, though. That's the difference.
With the clown-ass organization that the Knicks are, with the Kyrie and a KD.
But that's one. He want to go to the Knicks. You know, from the New York area. You know what I'm saying? So I understand.
I'm not saying.
I just think about it different. I just think it don't really matter who. Like, I take Luka, shit. But I just think players like Lonzo, man, he's a championship level point guard. So
he got a lot. He has a lot to prove.
Y'all gonna win a championship. And that's and he has that 6'7" defensive frame, man. I just think he's gonna be a generational defensive point guard, man. We ain't seen nothing like him, bro.
Right now, as much as we like Lonzo on this show, he has a lot to prove right now. He has a lot. He played years, right? He don't. How many games is 82 games? You get 164 games in the. So out of his 164 games, he played 50.
Oh, okay, Sweatbox. He says
so he only
want Lonzo because he's seen Lonzo shut down Kyrie in crunch time before. Same with Steph. And he says Lonzo just needs to coach and reps.
Now he had shut down Kyrie. Remember, Kyrie got the best of him that game.
I don't know.
That last game.
I mean, Lonzo blocked him twice, and
but Kyrie got the best of him in that game. Just me. Say if Lonzo was with the Knicks right now playing. Now I wouldn't say no. You need to trade. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say, man, you trade Lonzo for Kyrie. No, you already got Lonzo. You already got a generational point guard go do his thing. But I just don't understand when Kyrie is going there. No, 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 no. I'd rather not have Kyrie Longs. Like Kyrie, we agreed. Game 7. We talk about Game 7. He's one of the top handful of players that we trust in the NBA. Now we talk about closing, right? When we talk about closing, you can't name another closer better than him. Like I wouldn't trade Kyrie, and I ain't talking about Lonzo. I'm not trading Kyrie for nobody in that situation.
Okay, that's how you feel, and we got how we feel.
No, but I'm gonna tell you what I feel.
Like
Who's locking up Steph?
Even
Who's
Steph
locking up Steph?
can't really mess with Kyrie.
Like it ain't no 6-7 point guards, man.
Who's
but
locking up Steph?
you can't shoot in the shoot. You gotta get your shot better in the shooting league.
Okay,
You
the
know?
shooting is not the hard
Yeah,
part.
but Kyrie had to develop too. He wasn't what he is now, second year in the league. He was just a great scorer. But
Yeah,
he had a lot to work on.
Oh, hold on. What was the
And
the
Cavs
Cavs record the first year? What was the Cavs record with Kyrie?
No, they ain't win that. What I'm saying is, we ain't talk about the first two. I'm not comparing his
That's
first.
but you got to think about it like that. We comparing Kyrie as a superstar to Lonzo in his infancy. Let's go back to when Kyrie was in.
But we talk about right now. We talk about right now. Kyrie is right in his prime of his career, 25, 26 years old. So he went through what Lonzo has to still go through already to get to the play he is.
My thing is,
how would you trade?
Seems like less of a locker room problem than a Kyrie is. That is a serious thing I have with Kyrie. Because, yeah, Knicks fans are all happy dandy that he's having this problem with the Celtics, which are a good team, and we think that he's going to come to the Knicks with open arms.
He's just trying to learn like anybody else to be a better leader, and he's going through some ups and downs. That's just part of development, man. Like anybody.
I don't know, man.
That's part of development.
Kyrie gives me LeBron vibes.
He shoots 49% from the field right now, and 40% for.
But we can say the same thing about LeBron being with percentages and how much he's doing. And we don't.
Different though. They winning. They are top.
Yeah, but what I'm saying.
Last year they was a top 3 seed. He made a game.
Yeah, but like
he made a game-winning championship shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
he's not regular. He's not regular. He's a superstar.
Yeah, but he's a fucking drama. Like a lot of what he like.
In the NBA, he's the best closer, the best.
Yeah, but what has he done without LeBron? Now, I'm not saying like that's
LeBron. He helped LeBron. He helped LeBron.
I'm just saying, like you're saying it, like, but I'm not. What I'm saying is, there's more to just than it for me with Kyrie than just he's really talented. Like we can keep bringing up numbers, and I'm just saying,
he's the best closers. That's more. If you want to,
is that all you can go and pick a player off being the best closer?
All right, I'm saying this. Say if he wasn't that good, right? But say he was just okay, and then we were saying no, but he's the best closer though. That would be different. He's good and he's the best. He shoots 49% as a 6'2" guard, bro. You know how hard that is? Nobody else is doing that. Nobody.
Okay. Who's number 1 in perimeter defense in the league? In the most important
Bomb, obviously. That's his strength.
I don't think you understand what we're saying, man. Because you're talking to a person that loves Kyrie Irving like more than anybody besides Westbrook. And I'm telling you,
that we shouldn't meet.
I'm telling you, if somebody wants a 6'7" guard that with defense and court vision like Lonzo to build a championship team, it's no problem with that.
And the thing is,
building a championship.
If you want Kyrie, it's no problems with that. If you want Steph, there's no problem with that. Like it's just how it is.
Right now, Sweatbox is saying but the Celtics have a much better record without Kyrie this year. Like I'm not like yes, Kyrie is a better closer, but the Celtics are better. They're not better without him. Let's not go crazy. I'm just saying, record-wise, they're winning more games without him. That's not saying he's useless.
He's been out 10 games, right? And they won their share games without him, but he's been there way more than they've been out, and they've been winning.
But
been there way, and we ain't talking. We talk about the playoffs now. We ain't talking about catching a team on a third back-to-back anything like that. We talk about playoffs. He's really there for where the money is on the line.
I'm just saying, you're saying it like he didn't have a Kevin Love and a LeBron though. Like that's a whole different aspect of what you're saying.
He had a good team with him, but
yeah, but
we saw him put 40. He put multiple 40 points on the board in the playoffs. He put multiple 40 points in the playoffs.
But I find like listen. I love defense and more than offense. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I love defense. I mean, I want some offense to go with that, but I think defense is a lost star in the NBA.
That's what Kevin Knox is
a real lost star in the NBA.
That's what Kevin Knox and Frank is for. Play defense.
Kevin Knox is not a good defender.
He need to. That's going to be your role. You better learn how to.
He's have to get better, but he's not.
Yeah, but are you gonna have Frank in at the end of the game?
No, and Frank is probably not gonna. Frank is not.
Indeed.
Sweatbox just made me realize Frank ain't that good of an elite passer. I just have my Knicks glasses on.
No, man, I'm not even trying to hate what I say, but I don't think Frank. I think if that's what they call a bust, I think he a straight bust, bro. Like he reminds me of Stanley Johnson. I'm not saying that to hate. He's really good at defense.
You know what's funny though?
He's good at defense. He can dribble. He can pass a little bit, but that's it. He can't shoot.
3-on-3. I'm not considering
like Lonzo struggling with his field goal percentage. Dennis Smith even not struggling with his field goal percentage. But you know what? They can stretch the floor. You know they can shoot threes.
3-on-3. The reason I disagree with you that
you have to be able to make a 3-point shot.
I'm not saying
you don't have any other skills.
My definition of a bust is the height. Frank was never supposed to be that good. I don't even know why they drafted him that high.
But still, man, you know
he didn't even play the real EuroLeague. He didn't play Luka Doncic level EuroLeague. He was playing like 3 levels down, and we picked him up for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Phil Jackson fucked y'all.
We picked him up.
There was
Phil Jackson when he was out of there, dog. He did that as a last middle finger.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I don't think Frank.
Like he is not it, bro.
But
I'm just saying, like Kyrie to me, it's not even about like I know he's way better than Lonzo right now, but it's not that for me. It's like it's team camaraderie, it's everything. Like Kyrie's giving me LeBron,
and I just feel like if Lonzo hasn't had his career, but when the guy is compared to Jason Kidd coming out of high school, and we know he has his vision. Well, one thing about Kidd that made him special was his defense, and now it's looking like he's looking like a black Jason Kidd. That's what he looks like.
He's gonna do his
That's
thing.
what he looks like. And you know, if you was taking a prime J Kidd over a Kyrie, ain't nobody gonna be pissed at you at that. So
I'm taking a Jason Kidd over Kyrie.
People believing his potential, man. Like he's looking like a young J Kidd.
But he looking
he's
also.
6'7".
But he looking also injury prone. As
of
right.
Is that. I mean, Kyrie is too though.
Kyrie was injury prone.
I just think that's if any like expert in fitness, I think most experts in fitness would say it's because he didn't work out his lower body. Like he's not eating out. Like those things could be fixed. I feel like those aren't like things that
probably can be fixed. But I'm just looking at Kyrie right now. 19, bro. Listen,
okay.
Now 11 for 19. 4 for 8 for 3, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 5.
I don't know why you acting like if we don't know that Kyrie is a superstar.
Like
that's not what we're saying.
Like we know who the man is. You don't have to talk about how great.
Like
know
some superstars don't fit well for teams. Like LeBron did not fit well for the Lakers.
Jason Kidd is not black, bro. Wait, you telling me Jason Kidd is mixed? He white. What you talking about?
No, he's mixed. He's half black.
He's man.
Yeah, you know. What?
I just found that out today, fam. I thought he was white. I swear to God, he looked white.
Listen, he looked half black.
Are you sure? He don't look like Blake Griffin, dude.
313.
I mean,
he was black. What? He looks straight up white, bro.
Nah, he mixed, man.
Like he like Logic white, bro.
Dad is black.
Yeah. Did you know that Logic was black?
No, I definitely knew Logic was black before a whole lot of people.
That was the whole joke. Like,
but he's lighter than Logic. Shit.
Yeah, like even Sweatbox says it. Zoe's injury prone because he has a little body, boy body right now. Training.
Lonzo,
but that's my thing with Kyrie.
All right, I'm gonna start calling him the life
years in the league, and every time in the playoffs, He's always like, there's more. Not saying he's
prone a little bit too, though. You know what I'm saying?
My thing with Kyrie is
Kyrie got bad knees.
But my thing with Kyrie though is he's had years of working out in the league, and that's not that's not changed. Like with Lonzo, I could say something could change. There could be a little bit more optimism with that. Also, I'd rather have a Jason Kidd than a Kyrie, and I'm not saying because of skill, because of what they bring to a team.
Bro, y'all, I like the Knicks, man. I always want to see them win, but you suck. Take what you could get right now, bro.
Listen,
you know,
I'm not listen.
Get no old LeBron James and no stupid stuff like that.
Hey, blame Sweatbox for trying to get Lonzo on the team.
No, listen. They was able to get Lonzo. Say Lonzo somehow was a free agent, and Lonzo was there, and Durant went there. I'm gonna be happy because he gonna make it do what it do. I have confidence in Lonzo, but I'm just saying this like the second time we it's separate. We just talk about Kyrie might go here and Kyrie. We just speaking, and he's like, well, we're just Kyrie for Lonzo. Like, stop just throwing Lonzo.
Like it's really the chat.
The hell? No. I know talk about Sweatbox. That's what I mean. Like Kyrie, if Kyrie wasn't mentioned and Lonzo was there, like say if Lonzo was there, I wouldn't say, man, they shouldn't get Lonzo, they should get Kyrie. I wouldn't say that either, but I just don't agree the same way the other way around. Like they both so good, they shouldn't be like, well, get one without the other. Whatever one go there, go make it do what it do. That's how I probably should have said it.
Here's my thing though. For me, what I want in a team, because I realized this, people always say be happy with what you get. They said the same thing to the Lakers when they got LeBron. And I already knew that was going to be a shitter. Like sometimes just getting a star isn't always just a good idea. Just because he has star on his like for real, like look what the Wizards are stuck with John Wall. And he was, even when he was healthy, yes, it looks great to have with John Wall and Bradley Beal, but sometimes it doesn't always work. Like that's my thing. Something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie needs a supporting cast or a really good coach. I don't think just putting him on a bad team, we better, like with Kyrie, he better get KD. Because if there's no Kyrie, if there's no other team, no players around him, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, that's just how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. I'm just looking at it as you being a Knicks fan. Well, Lonzo go here, whether you difference or not. It's just, well, I don't want Kyrie because it's like, bro, you don't have no choice, man. Y'all haven't made a play
about choice, man.
What if somebody? I'm gonna play devil's advocate. What if somebody was telling Lakers fans that last year? I don't want no LeBron. You don't got no choice, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, I would never not want Kyrie. That's his thing. But
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, but who would never not want LeBron James? So like, it's the same thing.
But LeBron, it's a difference because LeBron James is old. You know
but he's still. If you looked at the way he played in the playoffs, nobody thought he was gonna be like this.
Yeah, but we knew
that that was probably like his second or third greatest playoffs of his career.
We looking at it as with LeBron. Obviously, you had to try to get him, but when you're looking at it, it just wasn't a good fit. Kyrie, to me, he's from New York. He has family in New York. New York isn't doing anything. He's got the clout that he could bring another superstar with him. You don't want that. That's what I'm saying. Nobody don't want to play with LeBron. At least Kyrie got a runner. He got two running mates that's thinking about playing with him. A Jimmy Butler.
Carmelo either.
Oh yeah. Thing about Carmelo, Carmelo would have been all right, but they just traded way too much. That was ridiculous. That was. They gave up the farm. That was horrible.
Whole thing about stars, it's the here's my thing about stars though. Like some stars are impatient, and sometimes you don't want your stars mixed with young players, man. Like that's why LeBron James and a veteran team, even though they don't have the talent like a young player, is a better fit. because there's always, you got to realize chemistry is a big part in the game. Like,
I just think that he want to go there. Like he kind of know, like he want to go there. Like they looking at the Knicks as a big picture. Like, yo, we're gonna get our business running. We're gonna bring it back to New York. And that's how I look at it. But I understand, man. You know, Kyrie bring a little drama here and there. But I'm just looking at it like it's somebody finally, a couple of people looking at it, yo, we could bring the Knicks back. And you're like, nah, I don't really want them. That's the part. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now you always got to make that voice change. Like you realize that that was the same thing said about the Lakers multiple times.
No,
people don't realize.
We talk about
why you don't start. It's like because basketball is not that simple to just say star fixes everything.
2 stars though, and a pick.
Okay, 2 stars. Like if he comes with KD, I have no problem with that. But for some reason, I don't feel like.
That's what I said all along. He got 2 people who want to come with him. He want Jimmy Butler to ride with him.
Together, though.
No, and Jimmy Butler want to ride with him, and
I don't know Jimmy Butler.
I like Jimmy Butler, man. He brings some good, he brings some bad, but Jimmy Butler is pretty good.
Yeah, but the dynamics, him, Kyrie, and KD.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
That would be beautiful and scary.
Well, I guess you different, man. You more about the negative. I'm more about the positive.
I'm
like that. You more. I understand. You just don't jump on anything, and I respect you for that. You ain't just gonna go with anybody say. But I just think if you, I don't think they gonna get all 3. I'm just saying he got 2 people who's willing to run with him, meaning that he could bring somebody there. LeBron don't have nobody who really want to play with him. So now he's by himself. It looked like he got a couple of people that, matter of fact, Anthony Davis wanted to kind of run with Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? So they might take that pick if it's Zion and move it. That's one of the things that the Knicks that might take that pick to get Anthony Davis.
Why give up? Like I hate when people always do this. We always want right now. That is my problem. I always think it's
right now is because he's 25 right now, and he got 7-8 years left. He's not right now.
Okay, name all the elite teams. Name every elite basketball team as of right now. 1 to 5.
Let's go. Golden State, Milwaukee. Let's see. Celtics, Houston. OKC, Philly.
OKC, sort of.
I ain't putting Denver up there. Sorry.
Development, like a good 75% of that development for a little bit of sprinkle of trade. Like most of these teams are development. Like I not one team is just throw the kitchen sink and get star player. We're good now.
No, but he's not biased. Listen, man, you keep saying the same. I understand what you're saying. I'm saying when you got this, how the NBA works. You don't want to get if you're gonna star hunt, you don't want to get old star hunters. Like the Lakers, that's ridiculous. You star hunting a 34-year-old guy, right? Zion, I understand if you don't want to trade Zion. I understand that. I ain't blaming you for that. But if you could get Zion, not saying you have to do it, but Zion for Anthony Davis is only 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's not 30. He's not 28. He's 25. You got a good 7 years with an Anthony Davis. So if you ever going to star hunt, you want to star hunt somebody that's 20 or 24. You want to star hunt not the Jimmy Butler. You want to star hunt maybe the Kyrie with somebody, obviously. Anthony Davis, a Karl Anthony Towns. You star hunt for 24, 25-year-olds. You don't star hunt for 28, 29. You don't really star hunt for a Paul George or even a Jimmy Butler. They 28, 29. You might as well develop your players. But if you could star hunt for a 24, 25-year-old, not saying that the Knicks have to do it with Zion, that's a little bit different in my opinion.
I like the Milwaukee Bucks system better.
You develop the key of players you have.
I mean, but how you feel about them not trading V.I. Kuzma for Paul George?
Here's my thing.
I
like the way the Milwaukee Bucks did it. And 313, you hear me? I like the way Milwaukee Bucks did it. They developed their player of the future that they really wanted it. They kept him. They struggled with him. Then they brought in middling star players and great supporting cast.
They had no choice because nobody don't want to go to Milwaukee, so they have to do it.
That's why sometimes
I bet you somebody want to go there now.
Nobody don't still go. You have to nobody
it's better to always do it that way.
Hey man, I wouldn't be surprised if a star player went to go play with Giannis. Like 100.
But
like
you haven't
LeBron had people coming to Cleveland, bro.
He had nobody coming to Cleveland. He had one player went to Cleveland. That was a trade. He couldn't get nobody. That's why he really went to Miami the first time. He wanted them to come there, but they wasn't gonna come to Cleveland.
I think that was more the manager's fault, though.
It's always the man. He said it. He said it. LeBron said he couldn't get. I'm talking about not what I think. LeBron said I couldn't get people to come to Cleveland.
Yeah, LeBron did say that.
Yeah, I just think the era is different, man. It don't matter where you live, man. Playing with somebody like Giannis, that's different.
But then you have to realize, like, the way LeBron's, like, Sweatbox just said it best. I think people sleep on how undeveloped Bron's fundamentals are. It's going to make it harder for him to play as he gets older. Poor screen setter, bad off the ball moving, doesn't shoot off the screen, clunky post game, doesn't box out. I mean,
I give LeBron credit, even though he's messing up the team because his age is not set for the team. But for 16 years in the league, a bad LeBron is better than 90% of the NBA. Like this, a bad.
The Sweatbox, you a coach or something? Because like he literally, like he said things that I didn't think about until now. That when you actually watch the game, he makes points. Like boxing out, like LeBron doesn't really set picks a lot, and he doesn't for a guy his size.
Yeah, he don't set. He's a point guard. That's point forward. There's a lot of stuff he has to do better. I just think his game isn't meant for a young team. You know what I'm saying? His game just not it. They go Lonzo and them trying to get their body right. Bi, they pretty good. They trying to figure some stuff out. LeBron don't have time to do that, and he ain't gonna let them do that. So that's not the right fit for him. But
LeBron needs to be in a team like Isaiah was when he was with the Celtics. He needs to be in a team that is great defensively, has a great coach who can make him look good and let him slack on the defense.
Damn, Murray State got blew out 90-62.
Yeah, they got blown down.
Hey! RJ should. I'm saying right now.
I told you, man. The tournament is a different animal, bro.
Jay Morant better not be third. If he's third, I need to question these.
He needs to be second.
I don't care if this blowout happened.
He need to be second.
No, he just had a triple double, man. He gonna say.
Dude, I know they're gonna lose in the second round. This Florida State. I have Florida State in the Final Four, bro.
He need to be second.
You had who in the Final Four?
I have Florida State in the Final Four.
Dog, ain't no Florida team making no Final Four, bro.
Okay. Which teams are left? What's happening in the Duke right now?
All right, bro.
No, you sound mad. No, you cannot trust no Florida team, bro.
Oh, okay, bro. All right, man. All right. We'll see.
No, wait. Who you have Florida beating?
Let me check.
They not in our conference.
They are.
Oh, then they definitely not. No, you low. If we don't make it, okay, Texas Tech, Gonzaga, you had them beating all of them.
Yeah, I have beaten Gonzaga. They beat Gonzaga last year.
Hey, man, but that's if they facing Gonzaga. They might be facing Michigan or Texas Tech. I don't see them beating us, bro.
And the whole family is spending.
You don't know nothing about Florida State. It's okay, J-Mo, bro.
I know about Florida State just like I knew about Florida. I knew we was gonna whoop on Florida. It's cool, bro.
You know, bro. Okay, bro. You know, bro. I'm telling you.
Florida State is not even one of the top teams.
Okay, bro. All right. I don't gotta say nothing, man. I'm gonna let the game.
You keep sleeping on Michigan, bro.
I'm not sleeping on Michigan, bro. I really
like we went straight to the championship last year, no problem.
Florida State has something valuable that y'all don't have, but I ain't going. I ain't.
What they got?
They have depth, something you don't have. They have the most depth in the country. Look it up.
Man, that depth ain't gonna work, bro.
Okay. All right.
Who has the most
I don't got nothing to say.
senior? Who has the most senior in it right now?
That else to say. But man, dude, the way to beat Michigan is to have a point guard that's cooking us, dog. It's not depth. Depth doesn't work. You have to have a point guard that we can't guard. So it's only one point guard that's been able to do that. So if they don't have a point guard that can get to the rim at will, they're not gonna beat us.
Gonzaga might
we got the best defense in the country, bro.
Okay, bro.
Gonzaga might win it all.
Man, you can't believe in Gonzaga though.
They
always lose.
They up 10 right now, but
let me see. Florida State,
bro. Florida State, bro.
They the team who whooped on Murray State. Man, Murray State ain't nobody, bro.
Bro, I'm not. Dude, they almost beat Duke.
I mean, it was 28. What? So they was 26-7 in the regular season. Let's see who they lost to, cause like I looked at Florida and I looked at who they lost to. That's how I knew. Let's see who beat y'all.
They lost to all good teams, bro. Almost all.
Lost to Duke. Duke's not even that good, low key. Let me see.
I'm telling you, it's all up to what Zion does.
They lost to pretty much all good teams, bro. Honestly, they lost to every good team.
Carolina whooped their ass.
I mean, that's a different Carolina team, though.
Yeah, but that's why I don't like that they have. Well, they say, Duke has the number 1, the number 2, and the number 5 draft.
They lost to Boston College. Okay.
They lost to Syracuse. Duke lost to Syracuse.
Duke lost to Syracuse. Nah, he's talking about Florida State. He's not talking about Duke.
Oh,
they beat Purdue though. They lost to Villanova. Okay. I still don't fear these garbage ass niggas, bro.
They beat Virginia just now.
Like they a 10th seed for a reason. We the 2nd seed, bro.
They're a 4th
for a reason.
Bro, what are you talking about? They're a 4th seed, dude.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm saying they were a 10th seed during the regular season.
Okay. It don't matter. They were unranked. Who was this? Last year, made to Elite 8. Nobody expected it. It don't matter, bro.
Nobody's scared of Florida State, bro.
Okay, bro.
Well,
I don't even think Florida State gonna make it to us. That's my point.
Okay, man. Okay.
Let me look at the wait. So who Florida State got next? Who they got next?
They got Gonzaga next.
They not about to beat them, man. Okay.
They beat them last year, bro. And they were.
That was last year.
Oh my goodness!
Hold
up! Don't tell me Kyrie gonna get the business. Kimba giving him the business.
Where? You said Kimba giving Kyrie the business?
Hey, he couldn't get Lonzo the business.
Not Kyrie. Not Kyrie, but they switch. They keep running the pick and roll. But still, he don't have to put in Kyrie's face. That's his matchup. You know what I'm saying?
They going against Gonzaga, bro. I don't know, man.
It don't have to be exactly in his face, but that's your matchup.
Oh, then Kimba gave.
I mean, I would like.
Don't give it to Simmons.
Gonzaga didn't even win yet.
I know they didn't win yet.
They only up by 7.
They win.
Man,
they should lose.
You might be right. 3-1-3. Kyrie came. Oh my goodness.
Hey man, Kim 11 them have it, dog. Hey, that's messed up.
And that's why I want Lonzo. I'm just saying. And I'm joking.
They were setting picks, but still, they were setting picks off them and getting them on somebody else. But still, Kyrie, you let it happen.
Dang, where's Hachimura only got 2 points, bro?
You made me look bad, Kyrie. Matter of fact, you're right. Get Lonzo. You made me look
I just think Lonzo's gonna be like top 3 defensive point guards of all time, bro. If not 1.
3-1-3. I gotta ask you this question: do you think college basketball, the way that they play, so like system oriented, is really good for centers playing in college?
It depends on the team.
Like I think the only way
it's a lot of dominant centers in college basketball.
I mean,
all right, you are right, Gibson. You are right. You know what I'm saying? One thing about you are right.
What? They beat the brace off Jay Morant, though.
Had 36 points.
How many points did Jay Morant? Was it that bad, bro?
Kimba.
You said what?
Starburn, was it that bad, bro? Did he give?
I mean, but at the same time, Lonzo let John Wall get like 40. So I mean, it happens.
Yeah, but that was after killing John Wall, though.
No, what I'm saying is this: Kyrie. Listen, we was having this discussion. I'm riding with Kyrie basically, and Kyrie is up. They up. They ain't up a lot, but they up.
Jay Moran had 28 though.
They up 7, 6. You know what I'm saying? They up. Kyrie got numbers. Kemba didn't really have. Kemba was doing okay. You know what I'm saying? He was doing okay. I looked. He went off. Now, you know what I'm saying? And they lost. And they, you know what I'm saying? And Boston lost. They was up most of the game.
You know what? I'm about to say this. I think New York should get Kemba instead of Kyrie.
All right, you blow. Stop. Like, if you don't, you gotta put some respect on, man. Don't make me cut you out. Don't make me cut you out, Gibson.
Kemba from New York, so I wouldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? He is from the Bronx, so I wouldn't.
I ain't taking him over Kyrie though.
But from the Bronx, so I'm from New York, so that's the only reason geographical. That's the only reason.
I don't know.
Kyrie had 31 76.
Like Kyrie has.
No, Kyrie was doing his thing. It was just
Kemba basically had a triple double though.
He was
Miles Bridges, dog. Your boy Miles Bridges balling, dog. I told you, I ain't what y'all was.
Look at Tatum. Tatum 5 for 17, 12 points. Same thing.
Bro, I'm telling you, we were better than we were last year, bro. I'm telling you.
Gonna see. How far y'all make it last year?
We lost in the second round, bro.
Okay, y'all do better this year.
we beating Minnesota's ass right now.
Yeah, I thought Minnesota was gonna give y'all trouble. They did not come to play.
We in my 18. We whooped their ass this season too.
I mean, we beat them 3 times this season, so.
We beat them once. We smacked them the one time, faced them. We beat them by like 24. We're beating them by 20 right now. It's 31-11. Whooping their ass.
Yeah, my boy Jordan Poole showing niggas though, but I bet you he don't get drafted just because they hate.
Kyrie, you disappoint me, man. I was talking real good about you, and you pull this stunt off. You pull stunt off.
I mean, Kyrie dropped 31 too.
No, but he was 4 for 8 from the 3-point line when I was talking. With about 2 minutes left, they was up 117, 113, and now he went 4 for 11. So he went 0 for 3 in the crunch time. That's why I was saying you supposed to be the best closer in the game. You know what I'm saying? You let Kemba take it from you. You know what I'm saying? Made me look bad. I don't like that. Make me look bad. I was talking about Kyrie for about 35, 40 minutes. No, I'm off the bandwagon. You right, Gibson. You know what I'm saying? I got to give you your due. Y'all right.
What did Gibson say?
No, it was Sweatbox. They was basically saying because Kyrie might go to the him, and Sweatbox was like I'd rather have Zoe there. Gibson was like I'd rather have Zoe there, and I was like, nah, I'd rather have Kyrie there. Well, Kyrie's already going there. I don't mind who's going there. I was just saying, why would you say if Kyrie going there, I would rather have them there. They both pretty good, and Kyrie is already. So we was kind of going back and forth on that. And I was like, Kyrie is the best closer. I kept going to the score. You gotta understand, every 10 minutes I kept going to the game and like, look what Kyrie doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? Look what Kyrie doing. 30, 20-something points. And then at the end they lose? That's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? That's unacceptable. Imagine if we was in Detroit arguing like that, and then we on a stoop arguing, and then Gibson go upstairs and come back and they won and show me, look, you talk about your
Hey, no, we was in the street, bro. We'll be clowning you right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I would be getting clowned right now in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Clowned.
Hey, man, that had happened plenty of times, bro.
You gotta understand how I talk. I talk like I know it all. Nigga, what the fuck you talking?
Hey, you think Lonzo gonna leave Big Ball? They try to say he gonna leave Big Baller brand for Nike, dog. They need to stop.
No, he just gonna wear Nike a little bit more if the sneaker can help him, but he ain't leaving. They gonna regroup.
He can't leave something he owns.
He ain't go. He just gonna kind of get a better sneaker.
But if he went with Nike, that kind of kills his whole brand.
No, I mean, here's the thing.
Unless Nike makes Big Baller shoes.
No, Here's the thing. Here's what I think could happen. Nike could do like Lonzo doesn't have to join Nike. He could do a co-partnership with some other company.
Yeah, you said that too.
Yeah, Nike didn't want to do a co-partnership. I bet you. No, Lonzo was supposed to be this bust, but apparently he keeps moving the needle. Come on, man. Y'all already know this kid gonna be something. He just need time.
Now to tell the truth, they hate it.
Like whenever there's any news about Lonzo, everybody paying attention, haters included.
They hate his father. The thing about Lonzo, except for the shooting, that's the big thing. But most people, if you get them by themselves, like how he played, because he played unselfish. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he always going to really get respect. They're going to talk a little bit about him, but they know he's going to move the ball. He's unselfish. Defense.
Well, I got to go because I'm worrying how long we're talking for. But if it's okay with everyone else, I'm cool with it. But, yeah, we've been on here for like, what, 5-6 hours?
Y'all was on way before me then, man.
In a little bit. He's in here. Let him get his shine.
Oh, no, I'm not saying everyone. I'm just making sure everyone else is okay because I'm over here like, damn, how long we been on here?
No, man, I was just about to say something. I've been on here for 2 hours.
Yeah. Nah, that's all right.
Before then, we could come back on. I just wanted to make a quick video.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is Pistons versus Blazers tonight. Pistons better win.
You see, you starting to shoot it. You starting to be right about Trae Young. He's giving Ben Simmons the business. This is starting to get
Trae Young's special. That's all I'm saying. I know Luka is 6'8" and special, but Trae Young is special.
And guess what? Luka Doncic is not.
I gotta say Luka name. Gotta do is say Trae Young. He could go by himself. We don't have to make a comparison. It's just him.
That's gonna be with them forever now.
No,
they do that. We don't have to do that.
All right, cool. That's cool. Yeah, but Trae Young, man, he's better. I'll take Trae Young on my team any day, bro.
I'm talking about rookie of the year because it's only between them. I'm not bringing a comparison as to like who I think is better.
I mean, Luka's gonna win rookie of the year because he started off strong.
Oh,
see, that's
Trae Young.
Man, I don't like
Young.
that.
No, but Luka been doing good too. They both been doing good.
No, the thing is, he's been performing like you know what the funny thing is? Trae Young has caught up to him now. He's actually shooting at a better 3-point percentage. He's actually passing more. Luka has they have the same shitty defense. I'll give him that. And Luka has rebounding, but Trae Young is catching up, man. Like
yeah, he is. He averaging 18.7 and 7.8. It's basically 18 to 19 and 8 assists.
Yeah, with the team that's not like good at shooting right now, as of right now.
Yeah, he's really.
The thing about the Hawks is you can't sleep on them because you sleep on them, they'll beat you.
No, the Hawks playing pretty good.
Trae Young ain't with that losing, bro.
The Hawks just need 2 pieces, and they're like.
I told you they need Zion, man. They get Zion. It's over.
I ain't gonna lie. Good.
Damn, did I tell you the story about how I saw Trae Young, bro? When I saw Trae Young, bro.
What? You talking about at the game?
I was at the game, bro. I was scared every time he got the ball, man. He was getting Bruce Brown the business, bro. He was getting Bruce Brown the business.
Yeah, but they want Bruce Brown starting over Luke Kennard. They stupid.
Man,
and then he did the same thing to LeBron like the next game too.
So that's when I knew LeBron was washed. I was like, damn.
Trae Young was saucing his ass. I'm like, and it pissed me off. I'm like, if Lonzo was out here, Trae Young would not be saucing like this.
Oh yeah, we saw that already. We didn't Lonzo was.
He had a good game, but he wasn't saucing like that.
He had a couple of shots on Lonzo and was talking trash. I remember that.
At the same time, Lonzo was not letting him get easy buckets, which is why I keep saying every
bucket when Tyson Chandler blocked it. Remember, it was a layup. He would have had a wide open layup.
Yeah, but that wasn't like Lonzo. Like because Luke does this switch all defense crap that I'm getting real tired of, especially when they don't need to switch. Like there's moments where I'm like, why did you switch? Why is Kuzma guarding Trae Young? What are we doing here?
They just did the same thing with the Celtics, setting picks switch. That's just how the NBA.
Hey, did you see Trae Young against the Celtics, dog?
Oh yeah, Trae Young.
Dog, he was lighting them up, dog. And the announcer kept on saying Marcus Smart is playing amazing defense. I'm like, what are you talking about? Trae Young lighting y'all up, bro.
And you know what's funny is that
I'm like, he got 17 points and 7 assists, and it's still the third quarter. What you talking about? He playing amazing defense.
not only that, because Celtics media is
they almost blew a 20-point lead, bro.
Yo, Celtics media will make you think that Jaylen Brown is like an all-star. Like
I like Jaylen Brown though. I think he needs to be traded.
Yeah, he needs to.
Nice. But
He needs to be traded or just keep playing hard, man. Just keep doing your thing because everything ain't gonna be.
I don't know. I just feel like he need a team that's gonna give him the ball like every possession.
But here's my thing.
I feel like it's some player that you need to get the highest potential as soon as possible. Because like if he just stays as a fourth option for like the next 2 years, he's not gonna be much better than that. Like he needs to get that basketball a lot.
Brad Stevens get a lot.
Him playing as a fourth option, like he's not gonna be nothing.
Brad Stevens can get a lot out of any player. He got a lot out of Avery Bradley. He got a lot out of Isaiah Thomas. He got a lot of a bunch of players that they traded. He's like a good coach that if you want a player you want to trade for a higher pick.
Oh, I ain't talking. Luka be shooting 38%, 24 for 3 his last 9 games. They ain't put that there. See, that's why they don't be saying.
No, man, the Luka Doncic. I mean, they stopped talking about him.
Shooting 38%. I mean, he's still scoring, but he is shooting last 9 games. He's shooting 38%, 3 for 3, and 62 from the free throw line. That's horrible.
3-1-3. You know why they stopped talking about him? Because they want to still have people think he's great. That's what they do. When they want to shit on you, they will talk about you. But when you're struggling, they just don't talk about you. That's
still average 21. He's still playing pretty decent, but like anything else.
If Lonzo did that, they'd be talking about his percentages.
If you're doing good, talk about it. When you're not doing that good, talk about it. Just be both ways. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all you got for.
That's not how it works with this media stuff, bro.
Be both ways.
Right, because Colin Sexton, man, he just whooped on the Pistons, bro. Like Colin Sexton, he's been scoring 23 the last 8 games. It's something no Cavalier has ever done, bro.
And no one's talking about him.
And he has the most 3-pointers as a Cavalier rookie too.
Mom, I heard you.
Yeah, Trae Young might be better.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He might be better than Luka.
Hey man, he might be. Get that 3-point percentage up.
He might be. He might be better than Luka, or just as good. He might be better because right now you playing against Philly. We know Philly got decent defense. Ben Simmons is a top tier defensive player. Harris is a decent defensive player, and Jimmy Butler is a good defensive player, and
Joel Embiid too.
Yeah, Joel Embiid, and he's 7 for 8 with 21 points, 3 for 4 3-point line with 8 assists into the first, and this only halftime.
Damn.
God,
he balling.
God damn. When we talk about against a playoff team that got
that's balling.
Some players. Man, that's balling. They got to talk about. That's why I don't like you. If that's going to happen, you got to talk about it. You got to talk about it. I'm gonna make sure after that game I share to all them for all the media people. I'm sharing. Let's talk about it. Talk about it both ways.
They'll talk about it if Philly loses.
No, I don't care.
Trae got 21 in the first half.
You want to hear it? Back. Let me look at his last 9 games. Let me click on his thing. Talk about it. Cause I look like when we argue about stuff, I check it out. I like to see. Oh, let me see what's going on. Cause it ain't about being right. It's about being interested. You know what I'm saying? You got to be interested. The last 10 games, he's doing 42% from the field, 32 from the 3-point line, but 83 from the free throw line, and he's averaging 19.9, 20 points, 7 assists. He's having a good year, man. He got to pick up his low percentage, but they all do that, man. It's the NBA, and he's only 6'2". That's man.
I'm about to say he's small. Like field goal percentage. I don't really do field goal percentage for rookies. It's hard in the NBA, man.
It is hard.
You only do that if somebody's shooting 50% and they're a perimeter player. Then you like, hold up.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. But god damn, he is balling, bro. He got to get his credit when it's due. My opinion, they need to win Cole Rookie of the Year. That's my opinion. They should be Cole. that none of them should be punished. It should be Cole Rookie of the Year. That's what I think.
I would love that. I would love that. That only happened if it's the same amount of votes though.
Yeah. I wish it was, because they both of them kids deserve it. Just like the MVP race. I know it won't happen. I think it should be Cole MVP because both of them, they deserve it.
I actually wouldn't be mad at that.
Because they both is great. You know what I'm saying? They both deserve it. I know it ain't gonna happen. Somebody go get it. They both, whoever get it, don't matter. If Greek Freak get it, he deserve it. If Hart didn't get it, he deserve it. But it'd be nice to be Cole Rookie of the Year. I mean Cole for both. Because everyone is playing about the same, one way or the other. One way or the other. But I'm gonna give it to I'll probably give it to Greek.
I think the MVP gonna
defense.
Because Milwaukee played the Rockets, so on national TV, so I think that's gonna decide the MVP. Whoever had the biggest game that game is probably gonna win MVP.
That might decide.
got it beat.
Yeah, like it's Milwaukee versus the Rockets, national TV in front of the whole world. You already know, bro. Like whoever win that game is gonna get it.
Yeah, you might be right. Cause they both balling.
Yeah, the Bucks already beat Houston on national TV.
Yeah. And I know it's about Freak.
Oh, they did though. I remember that. But see, this different now. MVP race is 50%, 50%. They need to find out who's the guy.
Yeah, they need to find out because they both balling, man. They both doing. Because both of them don't really have good teams. Both of them made their own team. That's it. That's what I like about both of them. They both their own team. They don't both have a whole bunch of superstars. You know what I'm saying? They both made their they team themselves. I mean, Chris Paul came over, but how many games Chris Paul missed this year? What, 25, 30?
Yeah, but Chris Paul not the same no more.
He ain't the same, and they both made their teams. That's a good thing about both of them. They both ain't front runners. They both ain't crying about nothing. That's what the NBA is about. Only thing that helped Greek Freak a little bit more, Harden to shoot better, but just in the playoffs, when you get to Game 6, Game 7, your legs ain't the same. Who athleticism could take over? You know what I'm saying? You know how it go.
No, that's what I said about Greek Freak. Who's gonna stop him from getting to the rim in the clutch? Who really gonna stop him from getting to the rim?
Your legs get a little.
You're gonna be hard pressed to find somebody like that.
Oh my God, this dude Kimba. When you get a chance, please go and watch that Kimba highlight.
No, I'm gonna watch the highlights.
Oh my!
He gave Kyrie the business, bro.
Not Kyrie, but they were switching. That's his man. We don't. He don't have to score in your face. If you fight over the pick to get there, then it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? You fight over the pick. That's your man. I ain't looking about who guarding who. That's your man. Like let's be honest. With Lonzo, even them few points they be scoring, like with D'Angelo Fox. Let's be honest. When Kentucky played them, he was getting them points off screens, but everyone gave it everyone gave it to Lonzo. Did you see that game 3-1-3 with Lonzo?
No, I saw it. No, he scored. He kept scoring on the white center. Like he was cooking that nigga, dog. Like, but they blame Lonzo.
And they blame Lonzo. So you know what I'm saying?
Welsh, nigga. He was frying Welsh. It was so bad, bro.
He was frying Welsh. He was frying off that pick and roll. But that's what I don't like about Stephen A. Stephen A, you ain't telling us, say, yo, he did have more than Lonzo. You know, say at least this. Well, Lonzo maybe should have fought off them pick. Even if you lie, at least people would be like, oh, it was some pick. He acting like it was just 1-on-1, and he was just cooking them. That's what I don't like.
Right, and if you look at the NBA matchups, it ain't nothing like that.
No, it's nothing.
De'Aaron Fox be making Lonzo play better.
No, but De'Aaron Fox thrived in pick and roll his whole career at Kentucky, though. His whole career, pick and roll.
Yeah, he good at that. I like D'Angelo Fox. The thing about D'Angelo Fox is he just play hard, bro. He just play hard. Some games he play good, some he play bad. He don't overshoot. He's like Alonzo a little bit, man. I mean, they both move the ball. He get the ball to Buddy Hield. He ain't trying to take the team. Buddy Hield, you're a vet. You've been doing your thing. Do your thing. He ain't greedy. But he's not.
I like De'Aaron Fox a lot, man.
He's not dealing with that Laker pressure if you have three.
For real.
3 bad.
Or have a LeBron or Luke Walton. Like his coaches let him play.
We gotta give Luke credit, bro. He's one of. You gotta give Luke his credit. He's one of the best defensive players we ever seen You see
he
how
might be the GOAT, bro. It goes Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Luke.
he's up there. He's up there. How he guard. You see how he be guarding Lonzo?
Clamps, bro.
Clamps Lonzo. Left bench. Take him on the bench, no matter what he's doing. Put him on the bench.
Yeah, you know what that video? You know why I didn't like that video? Because he was shooting corner threes, and you know what that tells me. If they keep Lonzo, they trying to get him good at shooting the corner three, which is actually his worst type of 3-point shot. So he can just be in the freaking corner shooting three. Like, no.
No. They made it. Listen, if Lonzo stayed, they made it clear. They know you got to give Lonzo the ball. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if they know.
LeBron is old, man. LeBron, bro, just listen to LeBron. You need to get in. You need to have about 25 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds, and just play a nice role. That's it. That's it, bro. Stop trying to do too much. Your time is over. Let LeBron, let Lonzo run the show with B.I. and them young bucks, man. Matter of fact, 313. You remember when man, I didn't see you, but I knew you was smiling when I sent you them old clips of the Lakers of last year, how they was playing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Goodness.
No, the Lakers was real fun to watch last year, bro.
Real fun to watch.
Even when I didn't watch all of the games without Lonzo, but I did watch about half of them when B.I. was playing point guard. It was looking cool, bro.
If they'd have ran that team back, I mean it is, but I think Lonzo, they know if you keep him, just my opinion.
They just probably worry about his health though.
Yeah, the health. But I just think his 3rd year in the league, B.I. 4th year in the league, Kuzma 3rd year in the league, like they gonna be ready. First 2 years, you gonna get ups and downs. That's just how life is. But this 3rd year, they gonna be ready. I guarantee Lonzo average about 16, 9, 10 assists, about 7, 8 rebounds. There's nowhere around it. You know what I'm saying? There's nowhere around it. He's gonna be big.
No, that's the thing, man, and that's the thing. And I hope he gets some training because I don't think he realized because of how big he is. It's really easy for him to score. It's not that hard. Like you 6'7", like he's bigger than almost everybody. Like, it's pretty easy for him to score if he would just attack the rim and go inside. He can score easily. And he has that speed and that quickness. He can get to the rim. Like, he just got to know how to do that, though.
Well, that's what they try to let him know. I think he's starting to realize it. What it is, sometimes you could just be too unselfish for your own good and not realize you're a weapon. Once he start realizing you still could play unselfish, Lonzo, but you're a weapon, that's when everything will take off. You ain't just a good player. You ain't just a good defense. You could play. No, you're a weapon. You 6'7". You can't. It's not many people that could do what you do. And once he really start understanding that, along with his game, that's when he gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah, that's when I can't wait to get Luke Walton out here, bro.
That's when he gonna be.
I just don't want to replace him with Ty Lue because I don't think Ty Lue's gonna help Lonzo become a better point guard.
He's not. But
I know people don't like J. Kidd, but at least I know J. Kidd will help Lonzo become a better point guard.
Listen, reason why I don't know if J. Kidd was that good, but
he wasn't. He wasn't. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
Only thing I could say, I got to go by how maybe the MVP that's going to win it this year looked at him. He was upset when they let Jason Kidd go. So that got to say something. What you think?
I actually do think it says something. But Jason Kidd, his style was a little bit different. He didn't let Giannis shoot threes, and he played him and the whole team a lot of minutes. But I just think he got fired prematurely. Like, just premature. Y'all was the 7th seed. I know y'all underachieving, but y'all the 7th seed. What you firing him for? In the middle of the season, that don't make no sense.
And I just think him there, he's a point guard. No way you're not gonna have no way. I just can't see he's not gonna be able to get Lonzo better. I just can't see. I'm not saying he's the greatest coach in the world, but I just can't. I think he's gonna let Lonzo play his game. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
That's like I said, I don't know about all the sets and this and this and that, but for some reason I think he's gonna let Lonzo play his game. And we all know if you let Lonzo play his game, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna win. It equals wins.
It's equal wins. Let him play his game. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, let him. If they do that, then I'm with it, man. Whoever let him play his game, I'm with it. The same way you are. Whoever let him play his game, he with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna let him play his game. Y'all gonna try to give it to Blake. You know what I'm saying?
No, we will let him play his game. Trust me.
Blake,
trust me, because we gotta remember we got Andre Drummond. He's perfect for Lonzo. So, and that running gun, that's perfect for him.
And we don't have a true starting point guard, so we will definitely let him play.
Reggie Jackson is a streaky shooter, and then he's gonna play defense. That's the thing about Lonzo that a lot of teams want him. It's that we know he got to get better offensively. No excuses for being like that, but still, it's that other side, bro. When you got a point guard that can give you 10 assists and then shut down the other point guard or the other perimeter player, like the dude is 6'6", like he Klay Thompson height, bro. We know Klay can defend anybody on the wing. So, when you add that with a Blake Griffin, like now Blake doesn't have to do so much. All he has to do is score. And then you put him with Andre Drummond, it's gonna be great. It's just Reggie Jackson is such a terrible pass. Like Blake Griffin is literally a better point guard than Reggie Jackson.
Trade Reggie and Ish for Lonzo. Let's get it done. Please.
Hey man, I love Ish, but all right.
Ish too, but you got to give up something to get something.
Yeah. I probably thought y'all would have wanted Luke Kennard. That's my guy, bro.
No. We need Luke Kennard. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo gonna make him an all-star. That's just, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's the thing about it. He gonna make you.
He
give him
shooters, man. Like he had Luke and Svi.
Oh yeah, that'll be over, man. Detroit will go. Detroit will be in the top 3-4 seed right there if that happens. But thing about Lonzo, that's the thing about it. They talking this and that, but they not gonna trade him unless it's something big. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna.
That's why I said, get a Lakers Blake. Y'all want to start? Here you go.
Nah, we need Blake. You gotta keep Blake. Blake playing the best of his career, man.
I love Blake, but if you telling me I could get B.I. and Lonzo.
Oh, you said B.I. and Lonzo. I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Not just Lonzo straight up. That's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But if you throw B.I. in there, hey, you throw Kuzma in there, I might do it because we still got Andre Drummond. So we still got a 24-year-old phenom.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Blake is getting older. That's what I'm saying. I want to keep Blake.
Blake, though.
But Blake only got like 2 or 3 years at this top peak performance, and then he's going to be done.
Yeah, he is. But he looking good. It's funny. This is the best he ever played in his career all around.
Yep. That's because of Dwayne Casey, man.
I'm talking about all around, not just dunks. We talk, you know what I'm saying? Not just dunks. We talk about all around. He's playing pretty good this year.
Yeah, Drummond, that's why, Philly most likely will beat us. But I'm like, man, don't sleep on Blake Griffin in the playoffs. Like he does play well in the playoffs. They just couldn't make it to the top.
Reggie is too off and on, bro. He too off.
That's why I hate him. That's precisely why he's too cold.
He's too cold. He's too
like he hot or cold, hot or cold, hot or cold. Like just like you were saying, he's a 6 man, bro. He's not a starting point guard.
And he's the type, soon you're ready to trade him, he'll have 3 30-point games and make you hold up for a second, then he'll go right back to cold.
That's exactly what he does.
Like, I don't like players like him. Either you good or be a bum. Don't be right in between. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like Dennis Schroeder. That's his game. He's off the bench. If he's on and off.
I think Dennis Schroeder is a much better decision maker though, and passer.
Yeah, you know I'm talking. I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying though.
A similar.
But I feel like Dennis Schroeder could start on some teams though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he can start. But that's why I like Lou Williams, bro. Lou Williams, like, you know what? I still could get 28 to 30 minutes, right?
I still don't agree with pulling him off the bench, dog. He too cold.
He want to come off the bench. That's his thing. Because you got to understand. See, it's a strategy what he do. Ginobili used to do it too. You come in the game. Don't get me wrong. You could score against anybody, but you start the game. You playing against the best. You trying to get your feeling of what's going on. Usually, it's other stars on your team with you. When you come off the bench and you really a starter, you coming in. You already seen the game. You coming in against second. You coming in against the backups. When you're a scorer, you only need a couple to go in. Now you don't care who's guarding you. Now you come in that second quarter, get about 8, 9 against them bums. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the ball is going to you because you really a starter. So now all the touches is going your way. You feel what I'm saying? All the touches is not the same thing fourth quarter. You come in the end of the third, you know the end of the third, like 4 minutes left in the third. That's when the other teams start putting in their second year players. Now you catch fire in the third or fourth. And now no matter who you put in now, you know he lead I think he's in top 2 or 3 in fourth quarter scoring.
Yeah, man. Lou Williams, man. You don't want him with the ball.
I don't understand why more players like. I don't understand why Kuzma more. We talk about scorers. If you play 27 or 30 minutes, you playing a lot of NBA minutes. No matter how you play, you know what I'm saying. That's why Kuzma and them need to come off the bench. Reggie Jackson come off the bench. Now you could, but they don't understand it, man. You know what I'm saying. Now, a real bench player is if you getting only 12, 16 minutes. That's a bench player. You get 25 minutes, you're not a bench player. You know what I'm saying? You getting minutes. That's a good strategy, man. I like that Lou Williams strategy. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's the same thing we be doing with Luke Kennard and Mason McMahon because I think he should start, but he's closing fourth quarters and he's getting 25 minutes. 20, what was it, 23 minutes a game? Giving you 10 points, but he's shooting 40% from 3. Like, what do y'all know? Come on.
See, that's different. I don't understand. Like I said, I haven't been watching Detroit, but I don't understand that. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Like I said, I'm not watching.
Why you think I've been so upset?
I don't understand it, bro. Like, he need to go to OKC. He'll be averaging 18. Say he was playing in that.
No, I just feel like they gonna give him the keys next year, but I wish they would do it this year.
Yeah, they need to give him the keys and stop playing games. He's like that. I'm watching him. I don't know if it's defense. Maybe it's his defense. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but he's not a liability though. He's not a good defender. I'm not gonna give him that at all. But he's not a liability. I don't care, man. It's no excuse.
You're white
American. Bruce Brown. They like his defense and stuff, but like it's not. His defense is not good enough for him to be started. And when when you can't shoot and we got you for defense, you got to be on that Andre Robinson. Even Ben Simmons, he can't shoot, but Ben Simmons can play good ass defense. This dude is not shutting down Kyrie or Kawhi. Like, he ain't shutting down no elite. Like, they cook it. Like Trae Young. Remember Carl just said, because Carl, he live in Georgia. He went to the game, said every time Trae Young got the ball, he was shook because Bruce Brown was guarding him and Trae Young was cooking his ass. Like, come on, I'm like, what the fuck? At least Luke Kennard out there, he's a JJ Redick type. He's not the defense, but he will give you that offense and stretch the floor, and he's a really good playmaker.
See, that's what I like about Philly. They ain't worrying about what you can't do. They trying to get you what you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kennard, why they like? I don't know. I guess if you white and you American, I don't know. Like why they made the dude Swede go down? Is he back up yet? Or he still?
I think they just brought him back up. But Dwayne Casey said that Swede could be a point guard.
See, I'm saying. No, he's not.
It just pissed me off. That's why I was telling Gibson earlier. It just made me off. Like I told you shouldn't have been down there in the first place because he down there cooking them as usual. Like, he ain't no G League player. Come on, man. He down there cooking now. And like, he's like, I like how he's developing. We could put him at point guard next year. I'm like, for real? See, at least give him some playing time.
That's the problem with some of these coaches. They try to outsmart themselves, bro. Stop trying to invent the wheel. He is a scorer, a shooter. Let him play.
Great handles, can pass.
Let him play like the Lakers and Detroit. Well, Detroit, they're in a playoff hunt, so that might be a little different. But the Lakers, why he couldn't play 16 minutes a game, 14 minutes a game.
Even 10 minutes a game. Like, at least get him out there.
Get him out there, man. You're not developing him. If you ain't developed, then why you pick them then? Like, then your office don't know what they doing. If you picking...
See, I was just like you said, I do believe in developing. That's why I want Luke Kennard out there. That's why I want Svi out there, because I know they're going to be here for the next 4 years. So I want them to get out. I don't want these 1-year deals and players who's not going to be on the team playing. Like, no. And the main thing with Svi is we don't have a real small forward right now. And he's 6'8", and he's just in the G, like, it just, we don't have any small forwards. He's literally the only small forward on the team, and he can shoot. He's with Blake Griffin. He's going to get open shots all day.
If the
Bucks don't make no sense.
The Bucks would be using him.
This is why Dwayne Casey got fired with his bum ass, dog. You making me mad now.
Dwayne Casey got fired because he can't beat LeBron.
Hey, man, he beat LeBron when it mattered. When it mattered most. I mean, I don't know, man. He's a really good coach,
but he making bad.
He's making some mistakes, bro.
You there go. He making some. Yeah, you still could be a good coach, but making mistakes. He making mistakes. Develop these guys, bro. You're gonna need them anyway.
I can tell he's a stubborn type coach. So he's gonna let Bruce Brown start, and he's gonna let him get cooked night and day, and then eventually he's gonna be like, I just can't be playing him anymore. Let me just throw Luke out there and see what happens. Like, is he gonna have to learn the hard way, man? Gonna lose a couple games because of this. We've already lost a couple games because he's stubborn. You gonna learn, bro. And when he's lighting it up next year, everybody gonna be like, why wouldn't he start?
You could
we just wanted to bring Luke along, and I'm like, I will smack you.
Nah, we don't.
And it's not like he ain't lighting people up. This is how they treat Luke Kennard, man. When he gets the ball, look, this is a 6'5". I'm not trying to be racist or anything, bro. This is a 6'5" white boy. He get the ball, they triple teaming this dude. Like, the way they guard Luke Kennard is how they guard the elite shooters in the NBA, and he's just in his second year, bro. They triple team, double team. They leave Drummond wide open. They leave Reggie Jackson wide open. Like, they smothering him on defense. Because the scouting report, man, they know, bro. And he's just off the.
I don't know why these boys, man. I don't know why these white boys, they don't know. They can't play defense. That's what be killing them. That's why they can't get no playing time, man.
That's true. That's true.
They just.
But I think Speed can play defense though, because he's 6'8", long, quick feet. Like, he's not gonna be great, but I think he can play some defense.
Like, what's his face could play like this? I don't know, man. Once you get that stigma, man, it kills you. Like, what's his face? He's not the best defensive player, but he played pretty good. And if he get beat 1-2 times, I'm about to tell you, the dude from Mo Wagner, you know what I'm saying? He get beat a couple of times. It's like, okay, it's like you looking for him to get beat. Look how many other players get beat over and over and over and over and over again. But if he get beat a couple of times, then it's like, oh no, we gonna take him out. Like, why is you answer this for Luke? Y'all suck. Y'all basically tanking. Y'all suck. Why is he not getting? Why Mo Wagner ain't getting no time?
He literally just started giving him some time. Like, that makes no sense.
Took it away. He took it away.
Oh, he took it away?
Yeah, he took it away. He got a little bit.
But that's the same thing I be saying about Kennard. I'm like, man, Kennard get cooked on defense. I'm like, hey, everybody getting cooked. Galloway, Brown, Blake Griffin, like, Drummond, like. But when it's Kennard, oh no, get him out of here. Everybody out there getting cooked.
Everybody,
crazy, man. Like I said, Mo Wagner is a good defender, but he's a rookie, so he will get cooked.
He is.
But when he's in the zone, man, he plays with so much effort.
Look at the dude Allen from the Nets. Allen is one of the best defensive players in the league. He got cooked.
You talking about Jared Allen?
Yeah, he got cooked for 33 and 20 yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
by JaVale McGee.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Blake.
JaVale McGee gave him that work.
I ain't saying he's the best player in the world, but Blake Griffin, look how good he is. He let Giannis dunked all over him. It happens, bro. Like it happens. Ben Simmons, he's a defensive player. Giannis dunked right on him. Like it happens. NBA.
Kawhi's a good defensive player. He got 50 ball dropped on my KD. I mean, it just happens, man.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, that's true.
Westbrook put a triple-double on him yesterday. Like, it happens. Like, let these guys play. Why are you picking these guys and you ain't letting them play? Huh? If you need shooting, let them out there. Let them shoot. Let them get out.
Yeah, that's why a lot of these young coaches, man, y'all need to have some young, bright minds in there because, like, you do not send Sheet to the G. He's not a G League player. You don't send Mo Walton like they had sent him to the G League earlier in the year, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? At least he came back up extremely fast because he's a great player. But dog, come on, man.
Yeah, come on. That's the whole point. Come on. We know better.
You know, against these weaker teams, bro. Now, if it's Golden State, I'm not gonna throw Mo Walton, but you know, it's be the Bulls, Timberlake teams with nobody, then you won't even throw them out there.
So you can't even develop these guys. You know what I'm saying? So next year, yeah, they're gonna be a little bit better, but you ain't even giving them the reps from this year to go into next year. I don't understand. I don't understand these. Like they get to just wanting to play rookies and little. I don't understand. I mean, not wanting to play rookies. You know what I'm saying? They doing that Larry Brown.
Yeah, that's that Stan Van Gundy. That's how he killed our team. He never played our rookies. He did the same thing to Luke Kennard last year. Sent him down to the G League.
Yeah, it's some. I ain't gonna lie. It's some players that. I mean, some coaches that are like that, man. NFL too. They won't play rookies, bro. If you 1 or 2 years in the league, they're not gonna play you. No matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, like, I mean, I'm a little older than you, so it might be a little different now. But before, when I was in high school, I don't care how good you were. If you're a sophomore, you're not playing over no senior. You know what I'm saying? You have to be 10 times better than him. If you just 2 times better than him, you're not playing over no senior.
Yeah, man. If a freshman made varsity, you use that dude. Because, like, you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But I'm talking
especially in football, like, it's even harder. In basketball, it's a little, but in football, it's not happening.
Yeah, you're not playing. You're not playing.
I mean, that's in college too.
College too. You're not playing. That's how they be. You got to be like.
You're not starting as a freshman if you're not 10 times better than that
senior. You're not.
That senior, yeah. You're not.
Start. If you 2 times better, you're still not starting. You just go to play, get some moments. You know what I'm saying, and take you right back. Them old coaches be doing that, bro. Like, I like these black coaches, but they got to get a little bit more new school. You can't get too old school because they're going to try to run you out the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get with the times. You know what I'm saying? You got to get with the times. Stop with that old school Bobby Knight. You know what I'm saying?
I was just listening to a podcast talking about Bobby Knight, dog.
Yeah, that old school Bobby Knight. You got to get with today's time. Let these players play. You got Luke Kennard.
No, that's why Brad Stevens is such a good coach, because even this year I've seen rookies I've never seen before in the game. Like, he plays everybody.
He plays
Greg Pop too. They play everybody.
You got to play everybody. You got to give people minutes. You know what I'm saying? You got to give you a shooter. Listen, the game plan. We already got our regular game plan. Mackay and Wagner, we're going to try to get y'all about 6 shots apiece early. You know what I'm talking about, within the first couple quarters. Y'all know what to do. You know if you're a first or second year player, you get 6 shots, you got to make them. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all response. Now, if you ain't making them, you gonna go to the bench. But they not even getting a chance, man. These teams ain't even getting a chance. I mean, Kennard, this is what, his 3rd year or 2nd year?
2nd year. Yeah, he came out with Lonzo. They say he was the best. They say he was the best shooter in the draft, and it's true.
I think next year he'll play more. I think finally next year he'll play more.
No, they. I know they're gonna give him the key. It's just hard to watch, you know. When you know, you just gotta watch him on the bench.
Yeah.
And he come off the bench dropping 20. Come off the bench getting triple team. Like,
read some in the comments, man. I haven't been looking at the comments enough, man. Give them some love, man. Give them some. I don't even know if they still in here. I haven't been.
I'm about to say, I'm about to get off here anyway, man.
Yeah. We've been on here. Let me go to the chat and let everybody know. I haven't looked at the chat. I want to apologize, y'all.
Apparently the Celtics they blaming Terry Rozier for that loss.
Nah, yeah. Well, somebody got to get the play. I'm just talking about. I'm not. I'm talking about our little discussion. You know what I'm talking.
Yeah, about. I know what you say. I just think it's funny, dog. They don't even want to blame Kyrie.
Yeah. But Terry Rozier don't care, man. Sometimes you got to take the. Well, it's my fault, man. You know what I mean? We got Kyrie back. It's my fault.
My win says so. Sign tonight. That's the only time. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here, man. I've been on for a minute.
All right, y'all, man. There's only one person watching. I don't know who this is. Thanks for coming. We will be back on soon. I got to figure it out. I'm going to do one show by myself, one with the fellas. Get these shows out here, man. Thank you guys for watching. We will be back. Knowledge.
All right, man.